and welcome to, what is this, episode 3 of Ravnica War of the Spark. I am Matt Brown, your DM for today. And this, I've already said the things in the wrong order, but we have a lovely bunch of players around with me this afternoon. Let's meet them. Hey, Rachel, welcome once again.
Hello, good to be here. Hi, my name is Rachel Fukar. I'm a writer, actor, and creative trash at large. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Fukar, because that name is never taken. And if you want to read a book about sci-fi and space stuff, I wrote one called The Rings of Mars, and you can get it here on the internet.
Awesome. Hey, George, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well, Matt. Thank you. What's up, guys? My name's George Goldfetter. I am a D&D fanatic and action hero nerd, and you can find me at Sir Georgethy on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm also from Split the Party. Myself, Ben, and Matt are all from Split the Party. If you like this kind of chaos, you will love Split the Party stuff. It is awful. In the best possible way.
Hey, Axel. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. So, hello everyone. I'm Axel Bevington. I am an actor / makeup artist / creative menace here in Perth. You can find me on Instagram at Bevingto and here on Roll for Damage.
Awesome. Benji.
Hi, I'm Rachel Fukar. No, hey, my name is Benji Napton, and I am an also actor / writer and director and content creator for Split the Party, as well as for myself. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Banjek with a K at the end and there's 3 H's in there. Please come and look at our stuff.
Awesome. Last but certainly not least, we have a special guest also from Roll for Damage this week. Dan, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
welcome.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm Dan Swelter, also D-Reb on Twitch chat and Roll for Damage's Discord. Come hang out. Otherwise, I'm usually on Roll for Damage Monday nights playing a yeehaw wizard man that eats dead things and reuse, recycle, reduce, whatever. It's fine. But today,
you and Fiona would get along really well. I was about to say.
Yeah.
him and Fiona would get along pretty well, but that's not who I am today. I'm a centaur man, I guess.
Centaur man. All right. So we'll probably see that in the little ID card come up somewhere. And we've also got a little Florence in there today. I just saw come up before. But before we get into the game, we've got a few important things we need to get through. Rachel.
Yes, I need to tell you about the magnificent Spellfire bar. It's that purple thing you can see at the bottom of the screen. All subs and bits and various things contribute to the Spellfire bar, which runs through all the games on this channel. And when it's complete, something magical will happen. It could be magical good, it could be magical bad, but it will always be magical chaos. And if that doesn't do it for you, you can also make direct contributions to the game by either buying us a D6 to help us or buying something for the DM if you want us to suffer. Those are options for you in the chat and below.
Please buy me things to make them suffer. I love trying to break them.
Yeah, I encourage player suffering.
Yeah, especially towards George.
Yeah, I love it. Throw it at me.
All right. So, after all of that, let's begin our story, but before we get into the actual nitty-gritty of it, I want you as the players to recap for me what happened last time on Ravnica War of the Spark. Maybe like a little bit. You don't have to do the full episode 1, but a little bit episode 1, and then what happened last week.
We went to a nightclub. We got into leather daddy chaps. We got a knife that steals souls. Krenko tried to frame us and became our friend begrudgingly.
Well, we don't have that soul knife either. We gave it to someone named Kaya, and she disappeared with it.
Yeah, and she's someone that apparently that's not on the list.
Yeah, she's not a guild person.
She's not a guild person at all.
No.
And,
Renegade.
What's her name? Asperia. She's my boss.
The Supreme Judge.
Senate,
Yeah.
Supreme Judge Asperia. She got iced. She got capped. She's dead.
By another guild leader.
Some dude named Dovin Barn is the new Azorius leader. We've also created a new guild called the Congo Guild.
I have that somewhere. You could see Florence's guild has the newly formed Klungo guild name in there. I've forgotten what I called it, but it's something to do with the Klungo family.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I made a little, tried to make it as best as I could with what you told me last time. It does not look like a dick, I will tell you that now.
Oh man, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
About
So,
this.
yeah. Anything else happened that we did?
Fiona is now acting guild leader of
Yeah.
the Golgari Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
She now has many, many, many children, which is why I have many, many, many mushrooms. in my
Yes,
background.
indeed. So you basically now have as much access to the Golgari as Vraska once did, which means you have a lot of power that you could
Yeah.
call upon. However, we'll see if we can actually get that going. So I hope you're ready for owning a lot of not owning, but like I hope you're ready for owning a lot of responsibility and having a lot of children.
Look, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that so different from being a mum? Fiona doesn't think so.
It's in line at the very least.
Got a
should-
lot of love to give.
It should be mentioned as well that what we did is we went into the sewers and there was a beholder that was trying to get all of the Klungo Guild to become a new guild and destroy the guild pact, but we
Yes.
killed that beholder.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yes.
about the.
And he had that symbol, the bad guy symbol.
Yes.
Stole one of his eyes. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm excited.
Yeah, so he started carving that symbol like into the walls everywhere as basically his iconography, and then the Klongos, after the beholder was dead, basically just made it, modified that very slightly and made that into the new logo. That pretty much just is a K.
Definitely not a symbol I googled.
Yeah, that's fine. I already know you know magic lore, so you probably didn't need to Google it. Oh yeah, there it goes. La Familia Klungo is the guild name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Florence is
without
gonna take
further
over.
ado, actually, there's one thing you actually forgot to mention, and it's when you got to the surface world. What was that?
Oh yeah,
Dalen-
that army.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a giant portal. If you've seen in the starting soon and in the behind of the overlay, you can see that a giant portal has opened over top of the Guild Pact chambers and utterly destroyed it.
Yeah.
You only really got to have one or two jobs going out of there, and now your headquarters has been destroyed.
All of a sudden, someone's like on your left, and this whole army just came out.
Yeah, pretty much. They
This big zombie army appeared with
Yeah.
this beautiful woman with face tattoos.
it was like
Yeah.
more like scarring,
Yeah,
like
like runic
arcane scarring. Yeah.
Scars.
Yeah, and she started walking out, leading this huge army. Right now, that's where we left off the game.
Mm.
So I'm just going to chuck on the mood here.
You guys want to go to Baskin and Robbins?
Yes.
Literally,
Shawarma.
literally, that's where we're picking up. So the portal has just opened and completely destroyed the Guild Pact chambers of Ravnica, the neutral ground that is sacred. You wouldn't actually think that this thing could be destroyed by magic because the Guild Pact would protect it. However, it has happened. Someone without the enforcing magic of the Guild Pact has destroyed this building, opened a portal to this sandy desert behind, if you were to go through, and this blue army of like undead, almost crystalline coated phalanx soldiers are coming out, led by this woman. What'd you like to do?
Does anyone know who that is?
And you can pretty much just see them walking forward.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Are you just like going up to address this lady
I'm yelling to
with
her. Yeah.
with the army?
yeah.
Sure.
I'm yelling out. I'm staying far away.
Morris yells out to this lady, and you kind of see her just like, look over in your direction. And all she does is kind of point her hand up, and you see like her tattoos glow a little bit with like a lavender intensity.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
then you see a couple of the soldiers immediately break off and start heading in your direction.
Oh shit.
That's not cool.
Guys, we need to leave.
Like a good 3 or 4, only like 3 or 4 of them. And you see them coming across with like great axes. There's like a minotaur clad in this stuff. There's all different races as well in these things, and they are built.
God, the smell. Oh,
They don't smell though. That's the thing.
this
They
smells so bad.
don't. Yeah, but they start coming to coming your way.
Oh god. Okay.
Guys, I
Listen,
fucked up.
you did fuck up. I don't think we're ready to fight an army, guys. Maybe we should leave.
Yeah. Do any of us know who their leader is? Do any of us recognize?
You could right now, from what you can see, you've seen a single person that does not look like the rest of the army walk out, almost like their general.
Uh huh.
And then pointed a finger at you, and now army soldiers are coming for you.
Oh, so there's no like, oh, that's just Jan. Like, there's
Yeah, we
no
don't.
like.
No. You've
no.
never seen this person before in your life. Also, does not look like to have any kind of guild insignia or affiliation on her clothing. She's got a big purple and black dress with like a corset kind of sewn into it, and a big kind of it's like a crown / tiara kind of thing. It doesn't have like, you know, a lot of flair to it, almost like a headpiece kind of curling around the side and framing her face.
Do I? Oh, sorry.
No, it's not like maybe we should leave.
I think we should leave. Yes.
The magic that opened the portal.
It's
Does it
sustained.
look
It's staying
familiar?
open.
Does it look familiar? Do we know?
Well, you could roll a history check or an arcana check on that if you like.
Cool. I will do. Well, they're both 0, so let's do this one.
All right.
15.
Cool. So 15. I will say that with a 15, you can actually see like this portal. You know how portals, you know how portals would they would kind of wave open. You would see someone casting it. You do not see anybody casting this or concentrating on this spell. There's no mages on either side holding it open. This thing is just like open, possibly in perpetuity.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, this thing like is just there now. Like, is it a tear in reality? You're not sure, but this thing does not look like it's going anywhere. It's not flickering, it's not calming down, and it seems to be going on as is.
That portal doesn't seem like it will close anytime soon. It's not going anywhere. However, I think we should go somewhere away from here.
Yeah,
I agree.
You guys turn to talk to Morris, and there's just a dust outline of where he was.
So, Morris, you're just running down the street already, are you?
Yeah.
You can say, "Hey, boss, didn't we have to go talk to like Raoul or something?"
Not only that, I'm flying. Like I've got
Flying?
my boots, my winged boots, and I'm just like.
Oh. All right. So yeah, Morris is gone.
Dick. All right. And then I
Ollie?
run after him. I'm following.
I will also run away.
Yes, I will also run
To
off.
fight another day.
Yes,
Nassius just casts fly on himself and starts just like floating near you guys.
I've scouted the area. It's much safer out here.
So, do you know where you're headed to? I would say as well.
Well, aren't we going
Away.
to? There was that big guild meeting that they needed all of the representatives for. Is that where we're going now?
Yes,
Building
but
just got.
yes, but also no. Yeah, the guild
Fair
meeting could possibly not be taking place anymore unless they reschedule for somewhere else. But last session we had Raoul asking you guys to come to Nivix, which is the the main laboratory and whatever you would call it, Nivix, the huge guild hall of the Izzet League, and he's saying he was requesting you plus others, Morris, for some assistance here.
Look, we've got to get out of here. Let's all reconvene back at the Izzet Guild.
Okay, fine. Are they still behind us?
Yeah, you see them like holding your ground. These ones that have broken off have basically started beelining for you.
Go away!
Dashing with every move they do, and you think they could possibly be starting to catch you.
This sucks ass.
Well,
I
do
am
something
not
about it.
built for running.
I fell down a hole. I'm tapped. I've cast fly too many times.
Maybe we should talk to them.
Good idea.
Should we try that?
You do that. I'll be back.
So, Dalen, do you turn around to face these? Let's say there's 3 of them. These 3
Yeah,
kind
sure.
of coated zombies.
Hey, wait, time out. Stop.
They do not stop. They continue running at you. The first 2 hold their glaives out in a motion to try and spear you through the chest as they prepare. They're holding it, but they're also, there's like an unnatural movement to their run. They don't like recoil with any kind of step on the ground. They are just like beelining you.
Jeez.
Stand back, Dalen. I'm gonna magic these bitches. And then I
Okay.
cast Burning Hands.
Burning
at them.
hands?
Yes.
Just in the middle of
Alright.
the street.
Listen, if you get in the way, you get in the way. I'm putting fire on these bitches. Cast.
So you cast burning hands at these 3?
Yes, I do.
That's the cone one, right? That's like 15-foot cone.
Yeah, it's like
so
a
when
spray.
All right, when you get within 15 foot, you just jump in front of Dalen, go just straight out and cast burning hands. Is that a dex save on all 3?
Yes,
so,
it is.
yeah.
17.
All right, they get advantage on this magical effect.
Oof.
Jeez.
All right, first one fails. Second one, shit, what's that? You got a DC of like 16?
17.
All right,
17.
fail.
Hey.
Next one fails. All right, all three fail.
Ah, suck it. Roll some
Just start,
damage.
yeah, roll some damage.
You see it? I rolled a 12. 12 of damage.
12. I cannot see it. Just let me know. Sorry,
why
they take 12 fire damage each. It does look like it affects them. The crystalline structure of their coating does not crack, and they take this damage in full. They keep running.
Suck it.
They keep running through it. They run straight through the flame. They look like they did take the damage. They don't look like they've been affected too hard by it. They have more health than that. However, Dalen, what's up?
I have for any of you D&Ders, can I bring someone with me with Misty Step, or is it just a one-way ticket?
Dimension door, yes. Misty Step, no. Yes.
Are we running down a street?
Yeah, you're kind of like doing like a run and gun with your spells right now, ducking through like random alleyways, trying to get to the Izzet League.
How wide would you consider these alleyways to be?
The alleyways themselves probably like 10, 15 feet at most.
Oh, lovely. And are there any plants nearby?
Yes, there would be considered like even if there wasn't plant life, pot plants, house plants, stuff like that. Yes.
Awesome. I cast plant growth.
Plant growth. All right. What does that do?
So, all normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. So I'm just going to point it at the distance between us and the people chasing us. It means any creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
Oh. So you're just basically slowing them down a lot?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Dalen, were you wanting to do anything?
Can I basically close my eyes and open it, and it's like an Aang Avatar moment to use Divine Sense to see if they're good or evil.
So you're trying to like determine their alignment as they run up trying to spear you?
Well, yeah.
The
pretty
angry,
much.
dark, evil,
have
zombie
their
looking
reasons.
things.
I'll let you. Yeah, you can do that. So, Dalen, so you're trying to determine their alignment, whether it be good or evil?
As an action, you can detect good and evil.
They're misunderstood.
Tell me what they are, Matt.
Yeah, definitely evil. Like, definitely under the thrall. They are zombies. They have been raised.
And they're definitely Susselfine and undead.
They are 100% undead.
These guys are not alive, and they're bad.
I know.
Emotionless faces.
Yeah.
One tries to run up and tries to spear you there, Dalen.
Okay.
It's going to make an attack roll.
Sure.
And 28 to hit.
I guess that hits.
Yep. All right. So, sure.
Take
Dalen.
600 necrotic damage.
You know, it's a bit less than that, but it's still 28 slashing damage.
Ow.
And it just goes whoosh, like with supernatural strength, just slashing straight across your chest. Oh, I said a spear. It's the big axe one. I rolled a great axe.
Ow.
But more or less, it comes up and just slashes straight across your chest. Fiona casts plant growth, and it brings out this difficult terrain in the area, and they will have to move. Is it 4 squares
4 to 1.
per one? All right, so they have quarter movement. What do you do now? You see at the start of their turns, all of the magic sustaining them, any cracks, any burn marks, anything on their body, just kind of grow over with new crystal.
Oh no, that's not good.
And they start slowly trudging forward towards
All right.
you.
I will channel. I'll like rip off a piece of paper on my armor, and I'll channel divinity. And what I'm going to do is called Abjure Enemy. So as an action, I can choose one creature within 60 foot that I can see, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw. They don't get advantage on this because it's not spells.
Yep.
So they're going to make a Wiz 16 save. I'm going to do the dude that cut me up.
Yep. So the big minotaur with the great axe. Yep.
Yep. So make a Wiz save.
Wisdom.
Yep.
And is this a turn undead effect?
No, it's not.
Okay, sweet. It got a 3.
Great. So its speed is reduced to 0 for a minute or until it takes any damage.
All right. So this thing just like moves up to try and slash you with the great axe, and then you just go with your avatar spirit, and it freezes in place as it's trying to like strain against your magic.
Let's go. Let's leave.
I agree.
Yes.
I also agree.
Let's book it.
I agree.
Okay. I'm gonna take Florence here, and you see him just pick up. You see Nasius pick up Florence, and then just go and dimension doors further away,
Does anyone know
500 feet down the road.
anywhere nearby, or like someone we can bunk in with, or someone we can hide?
Yeah, I don't
Man,
know
all
about
my
you guys, but I'm going to the Izzet Guild.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. All my friends live underground, all 2 of them, so let's just follow him.
At this point, you see. The soldiers all kind of standing there, and then a kind of a war cry horn just blurts out into, I don't know, just the streets, and a giant worm, you know, like a purple worm, picture like a Ravnican version, clad in like Selesnian armor, just destroys a couple of buildings and eats these things whole. As it kind of travels past, almost like just a locomotive swallowing up anything in its path, except this thing is literally swallowing it.
Wow.
And it's just like just going through these streets, scooping up anything it can. However, riding atop this, you can just hear like a and you see like a centaur man just kind of like surfing this worm with like their hands kind of, you know, like on some like tendrils of its body, just like as it goes past.
Thanks, bro!
And Dan, you may be this centaur riding a purple worm into the fray.
I love it.
What do? You basically just like swallow these things whole. The worm kind of just like starts like writhing and twitching a little bit, as you don't think that's killed the things inside it, but it's definitely slowed them down.
Is it steerable? Am I steering this thing?
Yeah. So you have
for the
steered this thing.
ride?
You're at the end of the line here. You've steered this thing right into the zombies.
Great. I let it go because that's maximum anarchy, to just like go forth and demolish more buildings as I kind of just like hop down.
Yeah, sweet.
And like whip it in like 2 opposite directions, so it's super confused and might like do something weird.
Yeah,
for
you see it
maximum.
kind of just like wiggle about on the street a little bit, and then it kind of catches like ground and starts like tunneling into the earth. Dalen, you know that a Selesnia worm is no small feat to try and control, and this non-Selesnia, a Gruul-looking person even, has just done this.
Yo, this is a tag team match.
Oh, that felt pretty fucking good. As I kind of jumped down.
All right. So, there is a Gruul, very clearly a centaur from the Gruul in front of you. They look to be, based on the tattoos, scarring his very hairy chest, possibly of the Burning Tree clan, which is the, you would call the main clan of the Gruul. You know, the one that comes to all the meetings representing them.
Thank you for the assist.
He kind of like, are you obviously pencil pusher Azorius?
No,
Yeah.
so he's kind of got like a Selesnia tattoo on his neck. But
Yeah, I've
he
got
looks
a
like an
Selesnia.
Azorius. Yeah. An Azorius arrestor with a Selesnia tattoo on her neck and a green cape.
I look different.
Yeah.
You're welcome, but could I punch you? You like have a uniform that's meant to be punched?
Don't hit me.
Okay, sure.
Thanks. I'm gonna
Alright.
put 5 of my last lay on hands into my body.
Yes, absolutely. Morris has run. Nasius and Florence have run. Fiona and Lucy, what are you doing right now?
I'm awestruck by this badass creature that has just appeared. I'm a bit starstruck, to be honest. I'm like, that was fucking cool. I want to stick around and talk to this guy. Also, is that a body mod or are you just like that? Did you sew yourself onto a horse? I'm fascinated.
Do you say that out loud?
I will, yeah. Are you okay? That was incredible. Thank you. Hello, my name is Lucy.
Sure, name is Leon. Leon on the Burning Tree.
Leon, nice to meet you. Did you do this? Like, were you born like this? Or is that a choice you made? It's fucking cool, either way.
He kind of like looks back at himself to see like what she's talking about.
And then
he's
be like, is Lucy a racist?
No, I love it.
and go like, oh no, I was born like this.
Nice, nice. I've always considered giving myself extra legs. It seems really convenient.
Pretty fucking good as he kind of like bolts and like does a loop, making sure he like tramples on as much things as possible as he does.
Yeah.
So just for the audience and yourself's sake, who's not familiar with it, the Gruul are very much like, think of them like 80s punk anarchists who are full of druids and shamans. They love reclaiming nature, you know, whether it be for destructive purposes or like, you know, genuine, you know, they want nature to take back over, kind of like the Selesnya. However, they seem to like raid random places. They specifically love messing with the Boros Legion because, you know, anti-authority. Also, they love messing with the Azorius, but that's more of a paperwork problem that we have to deal with. So the ultimate punishment for a Gruul would be making them do some paperwork with you, Dalen.
Dalen loves it.
Yeah. The Gruul...
Magical worm.
The Gruul are basically a collection of clans led by, it used to be this Cyclops called Borborygmus. However, Dan and Leod, your current leader is a little teenage brat who you guys saw recently by the name of Domri Rad, and he's basically just a little shithead.
These are things I should be writing down.
Yeah, more or less.
Right.
So Domri Rad has been around for not very long in the Gruul clans, but he has the way you would challenge the guild leadership is you just best them in combat. And Domri Rad, like, effortlessly beat down this hulking Cyclops who was leading the clans. And that, you know, that's not a thing that regularly happens within the Gruul clans. Usually it is the brawn over the brain, but Domri has kind of done something there.
He won Mok Goran, now he's the leader of the clan.
Pretty much.
Did I see it or did I just hear about it?
You would have witnessed this because you are Borborygmus was the leader of the Burning Tree as well. You would have seen Domri kick his ass.
I'm just gonna say hello, dear. You're part of the Gruul, are you? I'm Fiona. Hello.
He flexes and it's like, of course I fucking am.
No, that's fantastic. Huge fan. Back in my heyday, I was all about the Gruul and all your message and your fight. Very cool. Those days behind me now, but glad to see you still at it.
He just kind of like, he kind of nods. He kind of like, you lost him halfway through the like.
So am I getting this right? Did Fiona used to be in the Gruul?
I don't know if she was so much a part of it or just like really keen on just
Okay.
anarchy as a team.
Okay, fair.
She had a rebellious past is all.
At this point, you see Nasius just go bloop, holding the cat back into things. He's just like, I wasted a second dimension door to tell you this, but Morris is already at the laboratory. So can we... Oh, hello.
So
I don't care at this point. Kranko was with us last time. If you want to join, whatever. And then he just goes blip back again.
the fuck was that?
He's our boss.
That was a waste of spell slots is what it was.
He used three-dimension doors to tell
Do I
you that.
see him? Do I see him? Like, bloop, into existence somewhere else?
He dimension doored like quite far down the road now. Yeah.
Okay, are you guys with him?
Yes.
Yes.
I pick up the smallest person and I charge towards that person.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're a bloody centaur. Yeah. All right. So Lucy, you get a free ride.
Hell yeah!
The bus has left the station, and you're riding a
we're
centaur.
walking, Fiona. You and I.
Yeah.
But I don't like let her
Sure
ride.
then.
That's like a ding to my pride. I just carry her football style.
Lucy
Okay.
loves it. This is exhilarating.
All right, so we get over to the Is It League Guild Hall. Morris basically just runs indoors, real sweaty. He's got his
Closes the
jetpack kind of like,
curtains.
he's got like that anime thing going on where he's got his boosters just like being like, oh, like just pushing him forward at this point.
Yeah.
Just hyper speeding his way as fast as he can to Raoul's chambers. And Raoul's chamber and lab here has been moved down to almost like the central pillar of the main laboratories of of Nivix. and you see him just like kind of working on this huge spire that you know extends all the way from inside the building, from the core of the building out to outside, almost like a giant lightning rod. He turns around to Morris. You took your time. There's
Look
been
around.
there's been some things happening.
Some crazy shit's been going down, man. I don't
Yes.
think I can handle this anymore. I want to go back to the lab, man. I can't handle this.
Your labs have all been compromised.
What now? My labs!
I just want you to know we've had to repurpose all of the labs.
Oh, Jesus
We've
Christ.
rerouted all the power. You won't have power in any of your labs for your contraptions. We've had to put it into the Project 1000-Year Storm.
Well, I'm putting in a request to get that
Request
revoked.
denied.
Damn it.
I am the guild leader.
Oh, please. Come on.
We can't. We just cannot spare the resources. In fact, I have a mission for you.
Oh. What is
he
it?
looks up at well, we are still lacking the necessary power to turn on Project 1000-Year Storm.
Yes. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Do you want me to invent power for you?
If you can, yes. If that's what you've been studying in your laboratory, have you got a power source for us?
Well, perhaps I could maybe hook up some kind of a generator that the Velderkin have been using to try and reanimate corpses.
That could work. That could work. Have you tapped into any of the mana ley lines of the plane yet?
I know where they are, but I have not attempted to do it
Good.
yet.
How many have you tapped into? Oh, you haven't tapped them in.
I have not. I would require a few more resources.
Yes.
Perhaps a couple of Is It Weirds to help me too.
In the lab.
Is it weirds? We could probably supply some is it weirds for you.
Excellent.
However, is your duties with the Guild Pact currently? Where is Nasius?
Nasius, dead. Oh, no, he's here.
Like straight next to you, like in that pause you've said, and he's just like, holy shit.
Give me my cat back.
All right. Good to meet you, Ral. Morris.
Hey, wait,
What?
Nassie still is wearing arseless chaps, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah. At this point, everyone starts to kind of filter into the room as you're having this conversation, Morris.
Look, Ral, these are my new friends. I told
Oh,
you I'd
fuck.
make friends. You owe me
Lapras-
20 gold.
You hear Leon ages away being like, I heard you were talking shit. Get back here.
Oh
As
no,
he's-
is there a gruel coming here?
What is that sound?
Morris! Protect the lab equipment. The gruel shouldn't be in here.
Wait, it sounds like a horse. Somebody riding a horse here?
It
Indoors?
sounds like coconuts being just like
Yeah.
put together. And he's like, I know that. You see Raoul kind of like the blood rushes out of his face as he remembers a moment from his past, and he's like, I know that sound anywhere. Protect the equipment! And he starts just like putting everything away that he can.
Yeah.
Pick up a pot. Oh, whatever this is, I'll hold it.
That's just a pot. It's just,
Oh,
well, I forgot
shit.
to put away my lunch. It had carbonara in it.
Oh, Jesus. I'll put it down.
I'm so bloated today. I'm full of carbs.
Look, I'll take this extremely powerful shield right here, and I'll use it to defend us.
Yes, so you take the extremely powerful shield.
Yeah.
And you hold it up. Like it kind of like folds out into like a big magical barrier.
Adding
Leon,
that to inventory.
Leon, hold your horses. Actually, no, hold this horse.
That's a fancy
Leon
map.
just Leon just bursts into the room, like holding Lucy underarm, and just like smacks straight into the device.
flat. Like,
Morris, can you make a strength check? Contested by Leon's athletics.
so, athletics.
Oh, not bad. 18.
18.
You know what?
Let's hope-
I'm also going to
Well,
use my
well,
reaction.
well.
Add 4 to that. 22.
Natural 20.
Get fucked. Damn it.
Get fucked, George. I can
Oh,
see it in the
29.
dice feed too. All right, Leon, roleplay this for me. How do you completely and utterly trample and destroy this shield device?
I got
as-
this.
As I like charge,
I'm so happy.
I see that little shithead in the back that like was talking shit about me, and I'm just laser focused. I ignore Morris and this wall, and I just like pull on shoulder
you go for
tackle
Nasius?
into it. Yeah. I go
man.
through Morris. It's like I don't.
You
I
trample
don't
over
register
him?
he's there.
Like
I
the
don't
purple
register
worm
he's there.
over the zombies, you just run through him.
Yeah, so I protect Lucy because maybe accidentally because I just do shoulder tackle and
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like now like tucked to the side and I just trample over.
Shit. Okay, so Morris, unfortunately, you do not get a magic item today. I didn't have to find a way to destroy it because he got a natural 20, so that makes me incredibly happy. Not giving not giving George magic items is just the best pleasure I can hope for this world. I'll give everybody else magic items and it'll be fine.
I'll take them off them.
Yeah. Everyone can have a +1 sling bullet except for George.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, everyone gets a magic item, you know.
Not even jealous, don't worry.
Yeah. And so the shield gets destroyed, and Nassius is just like, oh, fuck. But he's still flying, so he just goes up.
I bet that was expensive.
Raoul's just like, I worked on that for 3 years.
Oh well, should have made a second one.
This
There's
whole
types.
time, I am screaming like I'm on a roller coaster.
So the shithead is out of my reach now.
Yeah, he's just flying. Calm down. I said that I don't mind if you join us, not that I don't like you as a person, Mr. Gruel.
He kind of like stops as he's still like he like digs his hooves. I was gonna say heels, and I was like, oh, right, I'm a centaur. He digs his like hooves into the now broken shield just to be like, yeah, fuck this. As he like looks up at him, being like, and stops, and it's like, oh, shit.
You currently
Alright.
have employment. I like your destructive capabilities.
You going to employ me, part of the gruel in your... He kind of looks around first, finally registers he's in an Is-It lab.
Wait, you're in an Is-It lab surrounded by an Is-It, Golgari, Simic, and a Azorius. Not your usual
Wait.
suspects.
Yeah, hold on. He kind of like almost roughly comically puts Lucy down. Wait, you guys are all working together?
Yes.
We try, yes.
And then Nassius kind of looks down at you guys and kind of does a little smirk. And he's like, yes. And we have chosen you to be the representative for your guild. How does that sound? Guys, back me up.
Yes, would you like to join us? Sometimes our legs get tired.
You're
Yes.
more than welcome to come along.
Yes, we have a job opening. We just lost a Rakdos, and we are fresh in the market for a gruel. Someone who is strong and large and loves destroying things.
I am strong and large, and I do love destroying things.
Yes, being
You
a
have thick
full...
plumage of chest hair.
Yes, and we can make sure you get many more chest hairs if you want.
Are you saying I have inadequate chest hair?
No, I'm saying that if you wish to have more, it will be yours. But if you don't want to, we could shave you if you don't like them. Whatever you want.
If you get anywhere near me, I will punch you.
That's fine. I don't actually like working with them on the field, so this works perfectly.
Look, this is all weirder than the truth. What is your name?
Me? Oh, Leon.
Leon. Nice to meet you. I am Morris Monroe of the Izzet clan, and we require your help. Something is going on here. Something strange is happening in Ravnica.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
pretty
guilds
fucking
emerging.
good.
Do you see
It
the
was-
portal and the big undead army?
Yeah.
Yes, that's not anyone's doing here. And I know you have
Oh.
your whole religion with the raised boar, but
A guild master was assassinated.
many of them actually. So, by the way, meet Fiona. This is the Golgari guild leader. So anything you do and say will be taken into account by the Golgari.
Oh, yeah. Yes, okay, yes.
This is your responsibility. You just exert your power sometimes. You know, just flaunt it a little.
Oh, well, I'm new to the... I don't want to step on anyone's toes, you
No,
know?
you literally, that's part of your job is to step on toes.
Well, look. I don't want to make any changes too soon, you know, getting into this position, but I'm not one for stepping on toes.
I should have kept the Rakdos, I knew it. Okay, so...
Oh, no, this is better.
Yes. Anyway, Leod,
Yeah.
if you would have it, can you put up your hand for me? Just like this. Now just say, I will represent the Gruul with the Guild Pact in mind and uphold their chaotic, destructive ways as best as I can.
I will represent the Gruul Guild Pact, chaotic, creative, destructive stuff.
You know, that's the best I could hope for. He's bound by Guild Pact magic, so we're good.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Did you just entrap him?
No, well, we recruited someone to our friend group.
Yeah, we deputized him.
We deputized him. How do you feel? Do you feel different, Leo?
Do I feel different?
Not at all. You feel like you have...
No.
Can you roll an insight check for me, actually?
Yeah, look, somebody get this
Oh,
man a
good.
fancy hat.
Yeah, you give him a badge or something. Oh, here's an ID. Just write your name in there.
16.
16. You get the feeling that someone's just had one over on you, but, you know, it's not... You haven't been harmed in any way, so...
It's like a prank. I can respect that.
Yeah, you've definitely been tricked into doing work for these people.
Okay. Less happy about it, but it's still mildly respected.
Yeah. I mean, you're representing the Gruul. Like,
Yeah,
that
it's
part
fine.
was
That's pretty
completely
good.
true.
Okay.
So you get to represent the Gruul's interest in this Guild Pact squad.
And if I still break shit, that's the best way.
In fact, they expect you to. That's almost why they want you.
Brilliant.
Now, this is all well and good, but Morris, we were having a conversation.
Yes, everyone, shut up.
Yes. So we were talking about the ley lines, and how, if you're not familiar with the ley lines, think of just the magical essence that kind of threads the plane together like a big string. Yes, Dalen.
Are you finished with your carbonara?
And he looks over at the bowl. He's like, "Go ahead."
Lucy, hurry up.
Nice. Yes.
I dish out the bowl and I pour the rest into the bag of tzatziki for later.
Ooh, that's a good combo. I'm excited.
Oh no! What would that taste like? Anyway, the magical ley lines of the plane. So there is one that will embody each guild's magic. So 10 major arteries, almost of pure, raw magic, and we have made sure that I would say 8 or 9 of them have been successfully routed towards the 1,000-Year Storm project.
Yes.
We don't have 2 of them so far, but 1 is currently in progress, and I think I could use you, and coincidentally, you have brought the people that can help us the best with this, the Gruul.
Indeed.
The burning tree is the source of their magical power. So we need to tap into the ley line, connect it here, and make sure we can activate the storm.
I believe that I can do that.
Yes. Once we've activated the storm, I suspect we'll get a few more allies to help us.
Yes.
And you get the feeling he's kind of letting on. He's not letting on everything with that.
I'm going to probe into his mind.
You hear him just go like, I hope, Jace, for all our sakes, you are right with this.
What's can I probe even deeper? I think he has to.
What's the check there?
I believe it's a wisdom save.
A wisdom save? Does he know you're doing this?
No, he does not.
Wisdom
Don't-
save? It's only like a 15.
Yeah, he saves. I've only got
Oh,
a
yeah?
DC 13.
Oh shit, I thought you had a higher than that. Yeah, no, it's only like a 15, but yeah, he resists this effect where you can't probe any deeper.
Yeah.
But no, he name drops Jace in his brain.
Ral, perhaps we should talk to Jace. There is some crazy shit going down.
Yes. I will try and contact Jace as soon as I can. If you can get this done, I will contact him. We can activate the storm with him in our presence.
Excellent. And do I have access to all of those resources?
What are you after? Weirds?
Well, everything that I need in order
You can
to
have
create the device.
You can have 2 blister coil weirds. They will grow if you put fire into them and explode violently if you put too much in.
Perfect.
You can also have a Mysterium Apparatus if you already got one.
No, I would love one.
Okay, Mysterium Apparatus is yours. Would anyone else like a Mysterium Apparatus? And he kind of looks around.
Yes, give one to everyone.
Does it blow shit up?
You need to be able to. Yes, you will be able to need to be able to cast magic if you use an apparatus like this. However, if you try to cast magic, you're unable to cast. It could also very much break yourself and the item. Up to you. You can have them for free.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, add a Mysterium Apparatus if you wish.
Holy crap!
I'll get one.
Basically, it's a big metal gauntlet and an armor plating that if you can wear this type of armor, you can channel your magic into the spell and either turn it into another spell or, you know, make sure the magic is appropriately
How do you
powered.
spell this?
Mizzzium.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. So, once you've got that, let me know. But other than that, he goes, so the Gruul and the Burning Tree, we suspect that the new guild leader is probably going to be gallivanting around there. So I expect you to just make contact with him, and from one guild leader to another, Fiona, and to the third guild leader, Domri. Let's make this as diplomatic as possible.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
And what was your name? Sorry, Mr. Centaur.
Leod.
Leod. Anything that you can do to help us with peacefully, and I do mean peacefully, approaching and dealing with the Gruul would be greatly appreciated.
I look at the party. Do they look strong at all?
No, not like to you.
How dare you?
Physically strong? No. Maybe
Okay.
Dalen? That's
Gruul
about it.
standards. By Gruul standards.
By Gruul standards? No, they ain't shit.
Okay. I just go, that's gonna be pretty fucking hard, but I'll try.
I appreciate it.
Well, what if I bake one of my welcome meatloafs?
Does it explode?
No, but it explodes with flavor.
Yes.
No.
So,
I don't
I think
tell
I've
them,
got
but
one prepared already.
I
I
don't
do
tell
have a-
them, but I take the Mysterium Apparatus not to use, but to bring to the Gruul later so we can break it as a bonding thing.
I do have one more person I need you to have a meeting with, and
Yes.
they are an associate of mine. I think you may need some help from them at some point. The other ley line lies within their territory.
Okay, and who is that?
You'll know them when you see them, and he hands you like a little coordinate on a piece of paper.
Okay.
Do I know where this coordinate is?
Yeah, it's deep in Orzhov territory.
Oh, it's in Orzhov territory. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, they're bad. Well, kind of.
Well, that's profiling.
Some bad eggs. There's some bad eggs.
All right. Well, I guess
It's in my notes. There's some bad eggs.
I guess
Within
we'll
the
head
guild.
over to the Gruul clan and do this. But one last thing, Raoul.
Yes.
I want my lab back.
When? Because we can give it back to you upon completion of the project easily.
I want a bigger lab. And I want a smaller lab for Florence.
Oh, persuasion. I want a smaller lab for Florence. I love that.
Can I assist? So I'm like, oh.
How do you help? How do you help?
Wonderful. I'll just like ham it up. Be like, oh, that would be fantastic. Oh, you'd get so much done. Oh, that's such a lovely idea.
I'd like to not help, but now realizing that I'm in breaking stuff heaven. You know, to break stuff.
All right.
Does that negate my help?
Yeah. So far, we have Fiona helping
Yes.
and Leod not helping, so it's still a flat roll. Make your check, Morris.
I got a 5.
You're welcome.
Total? Is that a 5? Is that a nat 1? Or is that a...
No,
oh,
it's
you
a 6 minus 1.
Okay.
Morris isn't the most persuasive.
Raoul looks at you and he's like, I was going to offer you a promotion, but the cat comment rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, this guy
We will
hates
have-
cats, everyone.
We will evaluate your performance when you get back. How is
Fine.
that?
Whatever. didn't care anyway. But do it anyway, prove they're better.
Yep.
Do you always speak to your guild leader like this?
This is why I have not considered him for a bigger lab.
Ah.
Put it that way. Anyway,
Look, I don't get
Alright,
into the
try your
field
best.
much.
I even gave you all Mysterium Apparatus, and he still sasses me.
It's our guild's thing.
Yeah, I really, Ral, when you recommended Morris, was it more of a to get him out of your hair situation?
Oh.
And Ral just looks over at Nassius and just kind of does like a smarmy grin. Have a little exchange.
Yeah, labs are great.
Look, whatever. How are we going to transport these things? You got a car for us?
The weirds? No,
Yeah, the
just take these
coils and
vials.
things. Oh, they
take,
did? Okay, cool.
Take these vials. They can stretch down into spaces 1 inch in size. They are a full-sized elemental. Basically, a blister coil weird is an elemental that is a water elemental, but that has a fire elemental basically living inside of it, and they've kind of become this one being. So it's constantly boiling. And if you deal like any kind of heat damage towards it, it will like jet out steam and fire at you as a result if you're in melee with it. Because you're basically opening it up to expose the fiery core, it'll burn you, and the water will rush back around it to keep the form.
Well, I guess I'll turn to the rest of the group and say,
Well, in order to do this, we're going to have to go to the grooves. I need to get access to the fire tree in order to contain the powers from that ley line and focus them back to the Thousand Storms.
And Leod, you know that the burning tree is sacred to the Gruul.
You just sharp head turn after just, playfully punching the lab equipment. They might break, they might not.
Yeah.
After hearing I don't know what they're talking about, but they're doing something with the burning tree, and I'm like, you what?
We've got to touch your sacred tree.
What for?
He wants to touch your wood.
It's for the greater good, honestly. It's a good thing. I'm going to bless it with smashy powers.
Okay.
Good, well, it's said.
Sure.
It's really for the good of the wood. Think about it like that.
Good wood.
Yes.
Right. Well.
He also kind of, it's an order almost because you made the oath. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, you never said I was supposed to follow orders.
Well, if your desires are leading you to the Gruul and the tree, then who's to say if you don't have some side objectives while you're there?
Look,
Go
if
for
the
it.
tree is sacred to you guys, isn't the most chaotic and anarchic thing you can do allow us to touch it?
You've got a point.
There's like you can practically see the ellipses above his head. Is like, ding. That's a good point.
That's pretty fucking metal.
Yeah, let's go
That's pretty fucking
stir up some
metal.
anarchy.
All right, so let's set out. We'll head over to the Gruul territory.
I
He
believe
takes
we're
Morris
making
and
a
lifts him
rapport.
up, and he's like,
I do want to make it known that I added this custom check of baby proofing before the session started.
Nice.
Yeah.
I knew we had a destructive centaur, so in the spirit of baby proofing, can I have like essentially just like a fidget in my bag, like
Yeah.
to give
Oh,
to
like a
Leon?
device, yeah.
Yeah, like a little like puzzle or something to
Like a
give to
fit, like
Leon.
one of those tiny Rubik's Cube kind of things.
Yeah, to be like, look, dear, I know you love smashing, but sometimes we need to control those big feelings, okay? Have a go at this next time you feel like smashing, and that's okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to have it, I can take it back. But if you do like it, you can use it. I'll hand him a little toy to fiddle with.
it's probably like
Tiny
miniature
smashing
compared to.
Oh,
he
Fiona.
like clicks the fidget cube.
Yeah,
Just like. Pretty good.
He's not solving it at all. He's just moving it.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and look, it works. If it works, it works.
So
Are you
before-
hungry? Have you had tzatziki before?
Oh, it's good. You should try it.
What's that?
I get out this
Like a creamy mint
damn
dip.
fucking hemp bag and I open it up. We have some tzatziki. There's some noodles in there now too.
Is that
It's
where
a
you
de-
put the
it's a-
carbonara?
It's a delicacy.
It's a fusion dish now.
Yes.
fusion.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
matches
That
very well.
Like you!
Well, it's a fusion between Greek and Italian cuisine. If you want to try
Dalen-
some.
Dalen, can you roll for tzatziki?
Yeah. Damn it!
Tzatziki check.
I got a 10.
Did you? All right. It's looking less fresh than it could.
Oh,
It's starting to turn.
oh.
I dig in.
Yeah!
Oh my god! You just see the nom nom nom, just, like eating all
I
the.
need to save this.
Okay.
So you see him like take a couple big scoops out. Tastes good to you, Dan. You've eaten worse.
Is it sour? How sour is it?
It's probably like it's the cream. Like what doesn't tzatziki already have sour cream in it?
The tzatziki got Greek yogurt in it.
Yeah, so it's already a little bit sour. So you know it's starting to go more. You know?
How is it?
Oh, pretty good. I'd like it. Tell me the recipe later. As he
Needs a couple more
licks
days.
his like fingers.
I want to make a grenade.
We can have a lot more tzatziki where you're from, if you wish. And at this point, you leave Raoul's chambers and start. Sorry, does anyone want to do anything before I move on?
I will just wipe off Leod's hands after he's looking. Yeah, that's
Alright.
not sanitary.
So you start heading
What's
north.
sanitary?
Start heading north up to. It's called the Rubble Belt. It's basically where there's almost a perpetual conflict between the Boros and the Gruul territories. They'll build in one area as the Gruul destroy another area, and you know this marks the true entrance of the Gruul territories start. You know that the guild hall is situated within the area of the burning tree, and you know Leod can pretty much show you directly the way there. At the moment, though, you see a lot of people panicking and running as you make your way as quick as you can up there. These invaders have started just killing everyone nearby. They are but it also looks like they're hunting for people. Like every now and then you'll see these kind of wisps of magic start to like float in the air, almost like a soul kind of leaving the body.
We need to do something. We need to help.
I mean,
No one?
That's like, I mean, I'm sure if they just worked out more, they can help themselves.
A Gruul if I ever saw it.
Look, we've got some bigger fish to fry right now, so I think that we should really keep going with the mission.
Yeah. Can I get a party stealth check? So can everyone roll stealth? And if more than half of you pass it, you will be stealthed.
I totally did not pass.
Oh boy, natural 20 again.
Woo!
Clip.
Stealthy
Clip.
centaur.
Let's say that counts for 2.
I got a 13. Sorry, 14.
A 13.
14.
So who got above a 12?
Hey!
Oh, that's 4 of you, and his is going to count. Whoever got who got the 20?
Leod.
Yeah. So Leod, you're going to count for 2. So you got 5 out of 6 successes. Yeah, you're good. You pretty much stick to the back streets and lead out to the rubble belt without any kind of confrontation. You manage to make it out there. It looks like the invaders have also not made it this far out, and you suspect they could be sticking to some more of the more urban areas, more populated areas, rather than risking it out in the rubble belt. Because the Gruul will just kill everything if they're not part of the Gruul sometimes. Also, all of the beasts that are out here, you know, like the Ceratoks and things, basically giant, multi-horned rhino-type creatures. They will just be rampaging around out here. There's also great worms out here as well, similar to the one that Selesnya had, but much more feral and less trained. But you start heading over to the Burning Tree Clan, and you start to hear, you know, drums in the distance. You can, every now and then, you'll see people like dancing around fires. It looks like this is maybe a bit more of like less contested territory and more like living quarters as you're starting
The
to approach.
simple life.
Yes, very urban.
Yes.
He's
Sorry.
talking shit.
No.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Leon?
He said it's shit.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you talking shit.
Oh, fair.
Why you tell us urban? No, fuck that.
And then every now and then you'll hear someone be like, "Hey, Leo, hey, good on you, mate.
Hey.
You ride that worm again, yeah?"
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I fucking
mate.
got it. I like steered it into these little crystal
That's fucking
shitheads.
sick there, lad. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
How you doing? Have you crushed anyone?
Boy, I crushed like 4 heads today. It was fucking mental.
Oh, I wish I was there to
Oh, I
fucking
love
see it. I wish you were there to see me like right away. He just keeps going.
Mate, I'll fight you any day of the week. It's awesome, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking snap your skull in a minute, but I don't want to see you go, eh?
Not before I snap like literally everything you own.
Oh, fuck, mate. I'd love to see you do that.
Anyway.
Oh, mate.
I lean over to Marissa and go, do they hate each other or are they friends? I don't. Are they building?
idea.
Is this how they build rapport?
This
Hey,
is-
fuck you!
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah,
But he
fuck
says it
you.
with like a smile on his face. He's like, yeah, fuck you too, mate.
I'm learning.
And yeah, you see like some dude like now he's riding a Ceratok around and he just smashes a nearby building. He's like, yeah! And then
it's just a frat house.
you hear everyone like cheering at this point, like just having a bit of a revel. But you know the burning tree is slightly ahead of you. Anyone want to do anything before we try to start getting in there?
Yeah, I want to try and clear out everyone from this area by yelling,
There's a big destruction derby happening about 1 kilometer that direction.
What? Yeah. Where? Where? Were you telling me 1 kilometer in that direction?
Oh, it's insane. I cast guidance on myself. Oh, it's going to be the best crazy destructive thing ever. I heard they're giving away free shit to break.
Whoa! Persuasion check. And I heard you had guidance there, so yep. Also, welcome Raiders. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. What'd you get, George?
So I got a 1 for the guidance, and
Oh my god.
Natural 1 for your other one?
no, I got a 5 minus 1, so 5.
Mate, we had a raid the other day. The derby, you missed it by about a day.
I meant to say fuck you.
Mr. Is It? I don't know what you're talking about, but I've already been to the derby. I've got my shirt, and you see him like, I went to the derby, the gruel derby.
Fuck you, you weak piece of shit.
Hey, fuck
It's
you,
alright,
buddy.
Morris. Morris,
And he
it's
starts
okay.
like, he starts
No,
like
no,
getting up
it's
in your
not.
face. He's like, hey, what the fuck you saying to me, you manky prick?
It's not working, Galen. Fuck
I'm
you.
just like,
No, you're doing it. You're doing it wrong.
No, I'm
What are
not.
you bloody
I'm pretty
talking
sure
about,
this
mate?
is right. Fuck
No,
you,
it's wrong.
shit dick.
You see him just go boom, like try to punch you right in the head. You know, that's only like a 16 to hit. Does that hit your AC?
Actually, does not.
All right, he just punches your armor and he's just like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, mate? What are you gonna do?
Well, sorry, did you try to punch me or did a mouse walk by me?
Morris, just leave it alone. These guys are clearly too weak to go in another derby right
I'll
after
fucking
the
have
last
you,
one.
mate.
They're too weak for it.
I'll fucking have ya.
Oh, you want to
I'll
prove
have
me
you
wrong?
here.
I'm not talking to you, mate. I'm talking that bloody is it,
Holy
dickhead.
shit.
I'll
Time
take
out.
you.
I mean, fucking time out.
What are you talking about, Azorius? You're not welcome here.
I'm gonna turn
Fair enough.
and just on character like, oi, listen up, fuckhead. That's enough now. You're outnumbered.
He
Fuck
turns
off.
around.
You know what's good for you.
That's
Can
a
you
guild
roll
leader.
intimidation, Fiona?
Can I assist?
I'm trying not so hard not to use particular British swear words because it's
can
very
I-
easy in that accent.
Can I assist Matt by saying that's a guild leader?
Yes.
Yes.
That would work.
What does that add for me?
You get advantage on this
okay.
roll.
Advantage. Okay, good.
I want this to
Okay.
work.
My first roll was better. That's a 13 for intimidation.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give you a +4 on that.
So is that 17 now?
17?
Yeah.
That's good.
And he turns around like he's just heard like his guild leader and he's just like, oh yeah, miss, I'm sorry about that. No,
That's
oh,
alright.
you know, don't send the Golgari here. I kind of like I like the rubble belt being gruel. Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
alright.
No, I'm sorry of disrespecting your friends. Yeah. No, sometimes.
That's just part of the thing. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm talking to my therapist about
Okay.
it. It's it's not particularly kind of me just to tell people to fuck off, but not in a friendly sense. Yeah.
I'm just gonna place a hand and was like,
Yeah.
it's all right, dear.
Yeah. Sorry. What's your name, love?
My name's Fiona.
Oh, sick. My
Darling,
name's.
I'm so proud of you for taking care of your issues. Well done, honey.
Yeah. No, it's all right, mate. My name's Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
How do
Yeah.
you spell that?
You know, I've never really tried. They
Right.
just, I
Spelling.
remember the words. You know.
That's a
Yeah.
quill pusher thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
it's for
spell.
quill pushers, mate. Like him over there. I'm sure if he arrested me, he'd know how to spell me name.
Me. There's
Yeah.
multiple ways to spell it.
Yeah, yeah. No, my name's Jamie. It's you know, whatever he says, it's spelled like that.
The letter J and then M-E-E.
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie. There's
Yeah,
a hyphen in there. Oh, a hyphen. Hyphen.
What's a hyphen?
I don't know
It's a
what that
line.
is. Yeah, no, it's all right,
It's a
mate.
literal line.
Why
No,
not
it's all
just
right.
say it's
So,
a line?
Are you don't like the Golgari guild leader or something? You said.
Newly appointed. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, mate. But so you here for like business or something with Domri?
I look towards the group like, what do I say?
Yeah, they're here for business.
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
yeah?
Well
Yeah.
spotted.
With that Domri dickhead, yeah?
Yeah, they want
Yeah,
to
no, he's a fucking drag, eh?
they want to like touch the burning tree because anarchy or
Can't
something.
touch the tree or some shit. That's not
Yeah.
allowed. Can't touch the tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
It's
it's like,
sacred.
but they were saying how it's like that's like anarchy for them, yeah.
Yeah, but
'Cause
we
it's
got
like sacred to us.
yeah, but we got standards.
And yeah, I know we have standards, but like we break their shit. So they're trying to like see what it's like on our side, but touching our tree.
so they want to break our rules.
Yeah, that exactly.
Oh, yeah, all right. I can get behind that. Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, eh?
That's pretty fucking sick. Yeah, no, let's go to talk to Domri.
Yeah,
He might try fight you, but you know, we'll see what happens.
I'm sure they can fight. He's actually
just
concern
punched-
on his face.
Well, I punched that is it prick and he didn't even flinch, so I'm starting to think he's a bit stronger than he lets on.
He's hard.
Is he hard?
Dead
How
hard.
hard is he?
Yeah, how
Pretty,
hard
pretty
are
hard.
Like a 6?
Oh, well, I
You know
don't know
that
what
song? Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know that song intimately well.
Yeah, I bet.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So they pretty much just like Leon and Jamie. I can't believe I named him Jamie. Leon. I've been watching too much Ted Lasso. You go straight into the main kind of guild hall. It's basically like a huge ruin. And in the middle, there's this enormous tree that looks like it's not on fire, but it has cinders kind of perpetually burning and glowing, very red and green, as the leaves kind of always are smoking, even though they are still a lush color. And you realize that the symbol on Leod's chest pretty much is, you could imagine that this is their, depiction of the burning tree, which ended up becoming the Gruul clan's main signifier and logos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Like the Tree of Gondor is on his chest.
kind of, yeah, but it's on fire.
Sick.
And walking up, you hear a lot of people being like, "Oi, mate, why are you bringing a fucking bunch of guild? What? They are
trying
Gruul!
Yeah, but they're trying to be anarchists in their own right.
Oh, I have to respect that, but I still don't fucking like ya."
Yeah, we can still not like
Fuck
them, but
you.
respect them.
They do.
Dalen's like,
As they see the Azorius giving them the birds, and everybody starts booing you. Like, oi, oi, foul play there, pig! Get out of here!
Football
Fuck
sucks.
off!
it's
What'd
called
you say?
soccer.
Football sucks, I said.
Oh, yeah. And you hear someone just be like, "Oh, what?" You start walking up. You can see, like, sitting on almost like a very overlarged kind of viewing throne chair, whatever kind of dais it's on. You see like a very big chair, possibly meant for a cyclops, and just this little teenage just lanky, kind of like very lean but lanky, and doesn't look very buff. Teenage boy with like a black and red mohawk kind of sitting on it, kind of slouched over, and he's got a big staff, like almost like a big glaive staff thing sitting next to it, kind of leaning up next up against the chair.
I'm just gonna quickly lean into Lucy and be like, did you see what I did before? I stepped on toes.
It was so good. You killed it, man.
You did so well.
Thank you, darling.
You've got this guild leader thing down.
Yes.
Oh,
Now,
I'm glad
so
I did.
if you need to, just lean on that power, because I think all the Gruul might fear the Golgari coming up from underneath and eating their world.
Oh, good point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll write
Because the
that
Undercity is the
down.
Golgari territory. There's always a constant, thought of that.
That's true.
Keep in mind. Walking up to, well, what do you do? You basically you can assume that's Domri on the chair. Leod can also point that out, so can Jamie, and he's kind of just like slumped back in the chair right now, very like nonchalantly.
I'm like, hey, I initiate, because then I will just refer to everyone else, and I'm like, hey, Domri.
And he kind of looks down at you without saying a word, just like with a bit of a turned up nose at you.
Yeah, fuck you too. These people.
What you say to me?
He said, "Fuck you."
he sits up immediately. He's just like, "You, what did you say to me?"
Would you like me to repeat myself, Your fucking Highness?
You better
said,
not
"Fuck
fucking
you."
talk that way to me, you little centaur prick. Do you know who I am? I took down your guild leader. Yeah?
Yeah,
You hearing me?
sure.
Yeah.
What
Show some
about it?
respect.
He kind of spits on the ground. It's okay.
And you fucking is it?
Oh, he means me.
Don't you play games with me, you little fuck.
Don't kids love games?
Not. Whoa.
Fiona very seriously considers reaching in and getting out another fidget.
Yeah, you see,
Decides against it.
Domri very much doesn't kind of embody that like, yeah, fuck you mentality very, very clearly from, even just this interaction. And he's kind of just like looking around at your little motley crew. What you fucking bought to the burning tree of all places, you centaur?
They can speak for themselves, I hope. He says
All
under
right.
his breath.
Go on, speak for yourselves.
Fiona, step on their toes. Go on.
Hello? We are here on official business. I'm just turning like, what do we say?
Yeah, what? Of the fucking... Looking around. What, you looking on official business?
Tell him about the zombie army.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a zombie army coming up, and it is
Yeah.
of utmost importance that we mitigate that issue.
Why is that my problem? They ain't coming here. No zombies
know?
around here. Gruul fucking eat them all. You seen them worms going about?
Leod can't help but cheer. Like, yeah!
Yes, but
And he's like,
consider
"Wait."
this. Consider this. The more things you kill, the more likely that they could be undead. Dead people are an endless resource.
Yeah, well, says a Golgari,
Well, here's the thing. When we were walking over here, those zombies were killing a bunch of people.
kill
Zombies
any
don't
Gruul?
reproduce. Zombies don't reproduce. So if they kill everyone, and then you kill all of them, who have you got left to kill? You're gonna run out of people to kill.
We don't care about killing love. It's not only the thing we do. We kill those in our way. That's the Gruul way. Contest of the strongest, not killing for killing's sake. That's Rakdos shit. We got traditions here. You want to bring
Yes,
nature
and-
back? You want to reclaim it? That's what you got to do. The
And it is
worms are
of
doing that.
tradition for guild leaders to talk to each other respectfully. I'll have none of that, young man.
Who the fuck are you then?
I'm the leader of the Golgari Swarm, excuse you.
You the leader of the Golgari?
I am.
Yeah, and I'm the fucking leader of the Boros.
Are you?
Are
Kind of.
you?
He looks down, looks back up to Fiona.
Would you like me to prove?
You actually the lead. So you're not fucking pulling a leg, are you? Actually think you're Golgari material for the leaders?
Well, I happen to know that I am the Golgari leader. Or think I am. And
What?
you seem...
And what? You just come into the burning tree, tell me what to do.
No, I'm saying that you could watch your tone, young man.
You don't tell me to watch my tone. I bested the
somebody ought to.
Cyclops.
Matt,
Yeah.
could you describe where are we right now? Like, who's around us? What kind of a
You're
are we in
kind
a
of
building or something?
it's almost like a coliseum with the big tree in the middle.
Are we surrounded by people?
Yeah, gruel everywhere. They're all kind of watching you just disrespect their leader.
Yeah. 1 second. Quick, everyone, gather round. Huddle. I think
He also had.
I think we need a new tactic. This isn't going very well. So everyone follow my lead.
Oh, what's your lead? Because I was just gonna suggest that maybe we should just like. I really wanted to punch the kid. Not gonna lie, but I don't know if that's a different idea that you have.
Okay, if my thing doesn't work, you should definitely challenge him for the right to rule.
Yes, Mock Gorah. Challenge him to that. Is that what your people say? Mock Gorah? Was that copyrighted for Blizzard?
No, I think
Probably
that's
copyrighted for
copyrighted. That sounds like I know my copyright. I heard that word.
Mr. Domri,
Yeah.
I'm afraid we got off on the wrong foot. We are the Sacred Tree Maintenance Team.
No, you're not.
No, we definitely are.
Nah, I don't buy that
Balin
shit.
face bumps.
I think you're some scientist prick trying to get your labs expanded or some shit.
Wouldn't
I
it be
think you're
some-
trying to set me up with that Azorius dickhead, and you bought Vraska's little plaything to, try and convince me otherwise. Don't even know what the Simic is. Don't frankly fucking care.
You're right. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. I'll just be over here near the tree.
Hold on, wait a sec. That was your fucking idea. He says out loud.
Hey, you say what?
I just say out loud, like, wait, that was your fucking idea. Say that you're the maintenance team. Oh, fuck this. I just point at Domri. I'm like, all right, right here, right now. I'm gonna punch you with that fucking throne.
You want to punch me? You fucking want to punch me? Did you take on Borborigmus?
Yeah, you're like a lanky piece of shit prick. How hard could it be? You probably just like tricked him or something.
Come on, mate.
You
All
just,
right,
like,
come on.
stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, come on, mate. I'm gonna fucking knock your teeth out, and then I'm gonna take it out on your friends afterwards.
I grab Lucy and Fiona by the arm. I start walking back slowly, like,
Let's go.
let's
Damon,
blend in with the
what
crowd.
you said about those big feelings? Run
Yeah,
me
all
up
right.
that shit.
All right. We have invoked the Gruul Challenge of Leadership Combat, also known as insert the name of it that I can't remember here.
That's a
Mock
mouthful.
Gorah.
Yes.
I cast invisibility on myself.
All right, sick. He does not care about that. So yeah,
Good.
you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right now, I want just Leon to roll. It doesn't have to be initiative. Actually, yeah, roll initiative. Roll initiative.
All right.
Can I make sure? We'll see what happens. But I want to stand at least
Oh,
within
damn it.
10 feet of Leon's at all times.
Yeah.
11.
You won't be able to.
Damn it!
So, you got 11.
Yep.
Domri goes first. He kind of steps down off his throne and his dais,
And
you
cast
see,
Power Word Kill.
and no, you do see him grab his glaive, and you couldn't see this from the other side, but he holds up the pointy end, and it's more like a bident spear, except it has two curved horns with a third prong in the middle spiking out, so almost like a trident, and you recognize that symbol built into his weapon, and he's like,
That's a bad guy symbol.
yes, it
That's
is.
sus.
And he's like, by the anarchs of the Gruul, if you lose this combat, you're fucking out, mate. Do you accept these terms?
Yeah, I want to punch you enough to accept those terms.
Good. And he just fucking beelines straight for you. 22 to hit.
Yes.
All right. You immediately
It's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice.
27 piercing damage off the bat.
Ow. Ow.
And then he goes again with a multi-attack.
That's fair.
Less, but 18 that time.
Yep, that hits. I am a big boy. I have a lot of places to get hit from.
That's fine. 24. What's 24 plus 9? 33 piercing damage.
My goddamn body.
And then he kind of just like, for a third attack, sweeps your legs, or tries to in a special attack. So without damaging, sweeping your legs out from under you.
Okay.
23 to hit that time.
That's not 4. He's got 4 of them.
So his third attack, I should have done this first, but he kind of like takes the staff, spins it around, and just like sweeps all 4 legs out from under you, and you go prone.
It's nice to have you
Oh
on the
my
stream,
God.
D-Rab.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
He points the staff down, and he's like, "You're gonna be out of the guild soon, mate." And then it's your turn.
Okay. Just for clarification, because Leo would know the rules of this. The rules.
Yeah.
So is it like to the death? To the death?
It
If
can
so,
be. Domri sounds like he's gonna try.
I mean, it's fine. Gotta respect it.
So
But-
you know that this is one-on-one ritual combat. You know that interfering in this with anyone else helping you is a sin. However, you do have friends here, DM-wise. You know, you could do that if you want, but the rules of the duel are you got to earn this right yourself. This is
I mean-
challenging the entire leadership of the Gruul clans. If you do it with a distasteful way, the other clans might not respect you as leader.
I can't ask for help. He wouldn't do that. He's
Up to
too
you.
much of a frat boy to do that. Their
if
prerogative, so-
Leon can't ask for help, that's fine.
Yeah.
If the other players want to
Yeah.
you help without asking is a separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me
Yeah.
when I can enter initiative.
I'm gonna do it after Leon.
Okay. For my action,
I'm basically gonna go party actions and then the rest.
the tattoos on his legs kind of like flare up as he uses his spell-wrought tattoo etched with haste in it. And
Oh, you're
cast
doing
haste
haste.
on himself.
All right, so you get an extra action per turn now, right?
Yep.
Nice.
And
Oh,
I
he's
use
a
that.
fast Dorsey, isn't he?
I'm just prone, right? I'm not like restrained or anything, so I can stand up.
Prone just means just need to spend a half movement. You're not restrained. He has just done a leg sweep.
Yeah, I just
Kind
stand
of
back
heavy
up
leg.
and punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I have a special thingy.
Yeah.
Does that use my action to do? Where is my magic tats? There it is.
Tats can't help you here, mate.
Oh, bonus action. Yeah, I use my bonus action to activate my more tattoos around his fists. His Eldritch Claw tattoo.
You see like his
Um,
hair burn off as his like tattoos start glowing through. They just evaporate the hairs.
So now I do an extra 1d6 force damage on my melee attacks and they reach 15 feet away.
Ooh.
Start punching him.
I'm getting a really cool image in my head of just like Domri just like doing these attacks and then he comes back with just like these concussive fists.
I am unarmed completely, so here we go.
That's fine. I think you've got a lot of stuff that you can
26
use.
to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my hasted
You
action.
punch back and Domri just kind of like takes it right on the chest. What's your damage?
8 plus. Roll. So that's 10 points. 10 points of damage, 2 of which is force, and 8 of which is magical bludgeoning.
All right, so
Is he bloody?
not at all. He's like, you call that some punching?
Or just giving you a taste of it.
And you see him like turn his staff around, so he's going to use the blunt end of his weapon. He's like, I'll show you bludgeon. And the party, what do you want to do? So Morris is invisible.
I would like to try and cast blindness on him, but in a subtle way so that no one can see I'm interfering.
All right. Cast blindness.
I will attempt it.
Blindness!
Oh, blindness.
All right. So what's the save there?
It is a con save of 17.
All right. 18 before modifier. He gets advantage on the magical effect.
Ah, damn it.
All right. Anything else?
Fuck. I will. No, I can only do the one spell, can't I? That's it then, I guess.
All right, Dalen or Plum or Monroe.
What are you guys doing?
I have to abide by these rules.
No, this is the
I
time to
have
be
to.
anarchist.
Jamie's sitting next to you. He's like, I respect you sticking it out this one because I know that you want to arrest this prick right now, but this is our customs.
I can't arrest him. This is on guild grounds, and he's doing your guild things.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you did arrest him, it'd probably get the guild pack magic on you too anyway, yeah.
Exactly. So I have to begrudgingly sit here with my bag of tzatziki and watch.
All right, Fiona.
Now,
You see your friend getting beat up by this little lanky turd.
The fidget cube dramatically like falls out of his pocket and gets like trampled on by the fight.
God damn it.
Cat's calling you a dork,
now
Dalen.
Acutely aware of her like diplomatic position.
I'm rolling.
I think she'll just cheer like, "Go Leon!" and then do like a whole like.
Yeah.
It was not affiliated with the Golgari's War.
And Morris.
I'm gonna cast Heat Metal on the Biden.
On the Biden?
Yeah.
Looking at it, looks to be made of bone.
Oh, come on!
So the horns thing, it looks like to be like a big skull, and then he's modeled the horns into that symbol.
Yeah, you know what?
So it's wooden bone.
If that's the case, then I'm just gonna go to the ancient tree and start doing my work.
Sure. Can you roll an Arcana check to start your work with the tree? Like, have you ever connected with a ley line before? Because I know you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Okay, sweet. Roll an Arcana check to see how well you remember feeling out the magical properties to tap into this surging mana pool.
Well, I got an 18.
Yeah, you actually have, it's not dissimilar to when you have a huge arc reactor pulsing around in your lab. It focuses the magic and almost shoots it like a beam that then fractures out across the plane. So you've actually, it's not too hard for you.
Okay.
You think you might be able to start doing your work when we touch base next time. However, Domri is back up. He takes the blunt end of his staff and he just starts trying to go to town. He's going to sweep your legs out again.
Oh, what the fuck?
That time's only a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so you go prone again?
It's very obvious where my legs are.
Yeah. Just sweeps you out again. You're prone. He's going to get advantage on the next two attacks.
Ow.
26 on the first one.
Yeah, that hits.
29 bludgeoning damage this time.
Yep.
And the last attack, 22 to hit.
Yes. No, that's fine. Yep.
31 bludgeoning damage that time.
I would like to say that I am conscious, but that would be me.
Do you go down?
I'm lying. Yep.
So you go down. He is going to non-lethal that last attack, and he just like knocks you straight over the head, and you just go down. The crowd's just like, yeah, Domri! As he just turns around, he just is just like, yeah, what the fuck, yeah! As he's just like gloating and just walking around now.
Oh, good. Maybe that was good enough. Maybe you have enough time to do your thing.
All right, Leon, you don't have to make death saves, but what's the rest of the party doing? You just see Domri just smack the shit out of the centaur.
Can we approach him?
Domri?
Yeah, Leo? Can I approach Leo, or is that still a no-go? Is this thing finished? I asked Jamie. Can I go up to Leo now?
Oh, let Domri gloat around for a bit. He needs to do his parade walk or some shit like that. He's gonna gloat a bit. If you start approaching, he'll probably take it as a challenge.
I will not.
Unless you want to lead the gruel.
No,
Iona,
Okay.
I'm not cut out for this place.
can you heal him from a distance? I'm gonna try something.
Can I heal from a distance? Oh.
Have you got healing word?
No.
Ah.
And
The only
neither
thing
do
I
I.
have is 6th level heal.
Ah, damn.
Shit. Then no. You would need to
Yeah.
approach him. You also don't know if he's been non-lethal. I don't care. You can know he's been non-lethal. That's fine.
You see him slightly breathing.
Yeah. He's just like.
Yeah,
Eh.
What
Well,
do you do?
Maybe we should have reminded him he had a Mysterium Apparatus he could have used.
I'm going to cast telekinesis on Domri. See if I can.
On Domri.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Is that a
Oh
bad
my God.
idea? It's
No,
what
that's
I'm
great.
Oh my
doing.
god.
But again, subtly.
It's a good distraction.
All right. What are you doing? Sorry. What's the save?
It's a strength save against my spellcasting.
Strength save. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, whether he's got good strength or not.
He's got very good strength.
But he's a
He's
kid.
so scrawny.
16.
Okay, and what do I've never used this before. I'm a little confused.
It's very good.
Make a check. My spellcasting ability. So what is that? Intelligence? I do an intelligence check.
No. Sorry. If it's a DC, if it's a save, I need to beat a DC that you have. So it's spell save DC.
That's my spell save DC is
It was
17.
Oh shit.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Domri fails that. Holy crap! Arcane Arcade, welcome with the 50 raiders almost. Whoa, how you doing? All right, that's amazing. Welcome to the stream. You're about to see a guild leader of the Ravnican Gruul clan get telekinesis everywhere. Okay, so what do you do? So he fails a telekinesis roll?
Yes.
All right, you
I'm
pick
gonna make
Domri
him-
up and he's just like, what the fuck?
No, I wanted to be subtle. I want to make him trip
Subtle,
on
there's
his
no
ass
stealth
and
here. You
look like
casted a
dickhead.
spell.
I stand in front of Lucy. and I'm just taking notes and looking around.
I've never done this spell before.
Who's interrupting my fight? Who's interrupting?
I throw him. I try and throw him out of the ring. I throw him as far as I can. Just
You
yeet him out
just
of there.
fucking throw Domri, like,
Beat him out.
you yeet him right into the throne.
I yeet him away, like out
You
of
just-
the Colosseum.
Well, you won't be able to
If
throw
I
him out of the
can.
Colosseum because it's too big. How far can
Okay.
you throw him? Because you could just throw him like right into the grandstand almost.
Good. I can throw him. It says range is 60 feet.
You throw him 60 feet away, and he tumbles onto the ground, digging the Bident into the ground, dragging
get
him to
hurt?
try and stop his force. No, I don't think telekinesis does hurt, does it? Not unless he hits something, right?
Yeah, if you throw him into something, probably.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, sure. He's gonna take. That's 8 bludgeoning damage,
Oh, big
Why is he
numbers.
just hit?
and he's just like, he just turns around, he's just like, you, pointing at Lucy.
I didn't do anything. What are you looking at
You
me for?
challenged the Gruul leader.
I'm not challenging. I'm just watching.
Get your fucking ass in that ring.
I'm just watching.
You ain't watching anymore. You're the fucking participant.
Can I sneakily cast confusion?
Yeah, absolutely.
As sneaky as I can.
Roll a stealth check in combination with that. You hear the crowd's just like, hey, hey, Lucy,
Terrible.
you know, just like you have interrupted their ceremony at this point.
Ouch.
Leon has done the right thing. So he's not in trouble with the
Yeah,
rules.
he's dead.
He's also unconscious.
I'm dead. Yeah, I wouldn't get in trouble with my old clan.
So, Plum, what'd you get?
For stealth,
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 and I have a neg 1.
So you got an unnatural 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So you cast confusion. What do they have to do?
For the next minute, it must roll a d10 at the start of its turn to determine its behavior.
All right.
Ooh.
Is there a save associated with this?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
No. It's yes, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom save. That's gonna be a fail, but legendary save.
Oh my god.
Sorry, resistance.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry, that's
god.
one. That's one leggy resistance.
Okay, So that means it doesn't cast?
Yeah, he's gonna. So if they fail, they can choose to succeed instead. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
And he just turns around. And he's like, "You getting in my head, Golgari? That's fine. I can take 2 of you. Get in the ring as well."
Sure.
Can you take 3?
Yeah, fuck it. All of you, come on.
But before I say anything, before I say and do anything, I cast Calm Emotions. Scented, 20-foot sphere centered on that little fucking kid.
All right. What save is that?
You'll have to make a Charisma 16.
Charisma 6. Oh, it's 16 before modifier.
Fuck! Well, does not matter. I guess my words are falling on deaf
Don't you
ears.
tell me how to be calm, Azorius!
Yes,
Get in here!
I'm in here. You can
And,
see
Morris is very distracted by this. He doesn't want to look
Yeah,
away.
Morris, what are you doing?
Hypems, get the fucking tree, George!
Yeah, I'm still doing all of my business with the tree.
Yeah,
and trying to-
Get the tree.
So Morris, what are you doing while invisible?
I'm talking to this elemental, and I'm like, come on, do the thing. Get the in there. Shoving it in the holes of the trees. I'm like, no, get it. You've got to go mess with the ley lines. Get them directed to the Thousand Storm.
What's Florence doing?
Florence is sitting like on somebody's
Florence?
lap watching you guys all fight.
Florence has got a bag of trail mix out of somewhere and just kind of eating that.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't seen something like this in years. Oh, it's a good ritual combat.
Yeah, she's
Florence
got...
is a bag of trail mix?
Yeah. Just like, you know.
Florence has like 6 gruel all around her. And they're all being like, oh, so cute.
Oi, can I have some trail mix there, mate?
Look at those tiny glasses.
Meow. And just like holds the bag. Okay, so Domri is waiting there for your initiation, basically.
Do you want us to
Oh,
roll
sorry, hold on,
initiative?
Morris, we haven't had a check from you.
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
Yeah. So another Arcana check. So you're basically you know how to tap in. I need you to try and tap in at this point.
Okay. That's my tapping in sounds.
So what'd you get?
I got a 28.
28. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, 19 plus 9. Lovely. Love that for you. So, you tap into this magical ley line, and it's like you can see the web. Like, you can see the interconnected arcane web, the interweb of Ravnica's magic. You can see all ley lines used to meet at a certain point. Something is horrifically wrong, though, because the point at which they used to all meet and congregate has now been destroyed by this giant portal that is now siphoning a lot of this magic. You also see a lot of this magic is starting to get diverted to another point in space and time, that being roughly where Nivix is. You can see about 7 to 8 connected ley lines, and there are a couple that are, being bent in the direction right now as we speak. However, it's a very slow process, but you think that you could easily direct the gruel ley line to where it needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So roleplay this for me a little bit.
So I'm like shoving the weird in, and the weird is like kind of like going in like. And then I'm like, look, what's going on down there? And it's like kind of explaining things to me, and using my telepathy and everything as well. I kind of view everything through the elemental's eyes almost, and it allows me to get an entire mind map of everything. And I'm thinking back to all of the charts and things that I've been looking at for years and years. And I'm thinking exactly of how I can redirect all of these ley lines. But first thing that needs to be done is I need to deal with this portal.
All right, so yeah, the portal is very much, it looks like it's being held open unnaturally, not even using the ley lines of magic from this plane. You can see some kind of other magic or other ley lines that are holding this open from the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I could think of to try and close it?
You're not sure, so you couldn't, you know that for certain you wouldn't be able to close this portal using the magic of the ley lines here.
Yeah, because it's all not from here anyway.
It's not from here. There is one other thing that you feel, and it's a center and an epicenter of magic so strong, coming out from something that's moving, that suddenly emerges from the portal, as you're connected to this, and it feels small, but so dense and so intense that it almost like sees you.
Okay.
And you get the feeling right now as if you're being watched as you do this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you finish your work and start connecting the ley line over to Nivix as you do this. Next up, Domri's just sitting there just going like, "Come at me! Come at me!" And he just waits for one of you to make a move.
Well,
Nobody make a move. Just pretend for ages.
I think I still have him in my telekinesis grip.
You do, yeah.
Cool. Until the end of my next turn, and then he has to contest it again. So I'm just gonna pick him up and slam him on the ground.
Yeah. So roll that, and wait, is that a roll or is it you just do that?
I just do it. I still have him in my grip, so.
Okay, so you deal another, what's that, 14 damage to him.
Ooh.
And he's just like, ah! You're just like smacking him around.
Who did that?
He's getting a little hurt by it, but he's just still like keeping up his attitude of like, oh, but I can take it.
Your leader's a wuss! He's a wuss!
And you hear the other Gruul being like, oh, Domri's might get bested. Leod, is anyone helping Leod right now?
Yeah, I'll fucking cure him. I'll run over, bend down. I do cure wounds on him at like level 1.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Leod, what do you get up with? What's the health?
He goes up. 11.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
right.
did you have anything but your hands? I noticed is martial arts your thing?
He just raises the hands.
Martial arts is his thing.
Put up your dukes.
So,
I pull out my sword and shield. Oh shit!
where is he?
I'm breaking laws, baby.
All right. So, Leod, I'm gonna let you have your turn now, and then I'll go back to the rest of the party. What do you want to do?
Is my haste still up, or is that gone because I went down?
Your haste is indeed gone.
I'm just sad about it.
He sees you get up, and he's like, you. And he's like held up and down. He's like, you, and he just gets smashed into the ground by Lucy at the same time.
Is he punchable, or is he like aloft?
Lucy can make him punchable. Yes.
Yes, I can.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, before I do anything else, I should probably second wind, huh?
Up to you. You got action surge as well, so you could feasibly have 2 actions and an action and a second wind. Because second wind's a bonus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's a D10.
Fighter action economy.
12. D10. That's this dice. So 16.
16. Is that in health?
Yep. 16 HP.
All
16 heal. And then.
You hear Jamie yell out, "Hey, Leod!"
What? I'm being busy.
Oh yeah, I respect you. I respect you, Leon. You're taking on him. You didn't have a chance, but you're doing it anyway. That's fucking hardcore.
I start banging my shoe so going, Leod.
I just like slightly glance over at Jamie, but I do like to raise my hand like, yeah. As I just rush, and I'm just gonna burn everything because I might go down.
May as well.
So I do my normal action and my action surge for 6 total punches.
Woo! Yeah, go for it.
Damn.
Whoa.
Okay. A bit of adrenaline. I'm like, I must press buttons. Where are the buttons? I am unarmed, so yes.
What'd you get?
I'm just gonna roll all of them at once.
Okay.
15 on the first.
Miss.
Worse than the other one. Oh, maybe that one will hit 21.
Hit.
Okay. 25.
Hit. Yeah.
That's 2 out of 4. Probably not 16.
Domri is restrained, if I'm not mistaken. You might have advantage on all these. Lucy, is it restrained?
I would think so. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Hold on.
Yes.
I'll have a look.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. How do I do advantage in D&D?
Oh, no, hold on. We'll just double check. They are restrained in your telekinetic grip. You have advantage on all these attacks.
This is my first 4 rolls, just like the 2 attacks. Then should we?
Yeah. That's easy.
So your first one misses, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, the first one misses.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just roll one more time for this
Third
third
attack.
attack. Bam. 17.
Hit.
Hey, look at that. That's 2, and then I can set this to advantage for the remaining. All right. 4th attack. No, 15.
15 miss.
Right, that's with advantage. I clicked it. I did not actually, apparently. No, that's
God.
worse. It's the same.
All
Okay,
right.
that's 4, 5.
I love the Florence art card with the logo.
28.
Came out really well. 28 damage?
No, 28 to hit.
Oh,
I'm just rolling.
absolutely.
Woo. And last. Come on, baby. Please. Give me a critical. Natural 19. Plus
Is that a crit
11,
for you? Are you a champion?
It is. I am champion.
Yeah, I knew he was a fighter. I just needed to confirm that.
I am champion fighter.
So you are critting on one of
3.
those?
Yeah, 3 and a crit on 1.
All right, there it is.
All right.
Got some damage for me?
I'll do the crit first, because that feels fucking good.
All right, Morris, lay down a fat beat while he does. I don't know.
All right, 16 points on the critical.
George
What?
just looks. I don't know. I just want to hear some like some. No. I want to hear some British rap music coming out of Morris while he does this.
Oh man, I wish I could just roll better on my dice. That's 27 plus 9.
36.
36 points of damage.
36. What?
Wait, hold up. My hands are still glowing.
Yeah, they
My
sure are,
hands are
mate.
still glowing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4 extra dice because I critted.
Ooh.
Oh my god, plus 21 on top of whatever that was.
Not bad.
Wow.
Ruin him!
57.
57. Oh,
Not
God.
only bloodied.
It's like Rock Lee, dude.
Mate, not only bloodied. Roleplay it for me.
Oh, you took him down! Clip clop, motherfucker.
You get up. Leon gets up. He fucking stamps his hooves like he's about to bull charge. What do? Roleplay this out for me.
All
You
right,
did so
and-
much damage. You did about 57 just then.
Oh, yeah. As he kind of stands up after raising his hand from in acknowledgement to Jamie's words of encouragement, he kind of
Yeah,
starts
clip clop,
to
motherfucker.
get ready for the charge, and he goes. But as he does so, he kind of punches in the air, multitasking as these this jagged energy that looks like a
Oh, yeah.
petrified trees branch
Yeah.
kind of starts to claw at him, which is his Eldritch Claw tattoo
Nice.
going
Nice.
into action. He misses some of it, but he narrows the dodge range to get some hits in, and he finishes with a charge with a big impact
Awesome.
that knocks him 5 feet or something, or 2 feet.
Okay, sweet.
100 feet.
100 feet.
You knock him. Let's say you hit him so hard, you make him fly back. Still in the telekinesis. Maybe Lucy boosts him extra, and he smashes and cracks the whole throne behind him, being embedded into it.
Yeah.
Lucy, you can still feel your grip holding him, and
Beat up a kid. Yeah.
Split the
Gomri's
party.
sitting there, and he's just and he kind of looks up and he's like, "Fuck all of ya," and you see him his form starts to almost look a bit like jelly, and Lucy, you feel your grip on him start to go through him a little bit as he starts to wave and distort and phase in and out of this reality. And Nassius is just that looks like what Vraska did as he does it, and he fades away.
Leo, Leo.
Everyone's just like Leo, Leo, Leon, Leon, and Dacius is just sitting there going, "What the fuck?" And then Leon, you just the only thing you can think of is where's the body? I beat him.
I kind of like go over because I don't think it's done. Maybe he's like invisible or something.
Yeah, you can go up and check. Have a perception or investigation check, your choice. Anyone else want to do anything here?
Yeah, can I do an intelligence if I've seen anything
Yeah.
this before?
He does not look like a spellcaster. That was the thing.
Yeah.
9.
9? Whatever your gut feeling is, buddy.
He just yells out, "Where are you at?" At like the whole stand.
Leo! Your last name Jenkins?
Maybe in the past before he was Gruul.
Leon Smith.
Yeah. So, Lucy, what'd you get?
Oh, what? I got a 16.
16?
Yep.
This guy looked like a barbarian, so even if he was able to cast spells right then and there, he probably wasn't able to with what he was doing. Like, he definitely didn't rage, maybe out of arrogance, but he did not cast a spell there. There was no somatic, no verbal, no components there to do such a thing.
Huh.
Yeah. He looked like he faded out of reality. That was not a dimension door. That was not a teleport. That was something that only you have seen come from Vraska before.
That's concerning.
That is concerning.
Okay.
Jamie just runs up and hugs Leon. He's like, mate, you fucking did it, mate. Look, he's a bit of a prick, and your friends helped him, but you dealt that blow. You fucking smacked the throne in two. You destroyed some building and structure while you did it. That's Gruul, baby.
Yeah, felt pretty fucking good.
Morris.
That was pretty Gruul.
Morris, what are you doing?
Have I completed all my work on the ley line?
Yeah, you managed to like place it, you chuck it in place like switching a train track or something, and it's like you feel the magic just go, and you see the tree almost like glow and pulse out a little bit of a natural magic aura.
All right, yeah. Well, then I invisibly walk up to everyone and whisper in their ears, "We gotta go." But I say it like really close. We gotta go. And I'm like wet-lipped.
Oh.
Ione, you want to do anything?
I'm just gonna congratulate Leo. Well done.
Also, did he drop his Biden, or was that gone too?
No, he did. He dropped the Biden. That did not fade out.
Leo, it's yours. Take it. What? It's not Morris's.
Yeah, mate. And
I guess
Jamie.
there is no trophy left because he left. But yeah, I take the Biden.
Yeah, you go to pick it up and you feel like there's invisible hands on it. Like, no. Give it.
I like punch at the direction.
Fine. God.
Morris, you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Like, boop.
You shit.
Right. I thought you were like Domri, just invisible.
Whatever, leave me alone.
I kind of raised it up triumphantly.
And all the Gruul are just like, Leon!
I do a parade, but way more humble than Domri.
Yeah, and they're all just like, mate! Well done, mate! What's that, like 2 guild leaders in a week? Fuck.
Alright, that hasn't been that long.
It's like Australian government or something.
I just want to point out as well, guys, now would be a great time to fight Leod because he's really low on HP.
Yes.
But yes, so you more or less, Leod, you are now acting guild leader for the Gruul clans.
Goodness, so much power.
Yeah, you know the Gravelhide clan might have a problem with this. The goblin who's in charge of it is a bit of a roughhouser, so you could probably expect him to, like always, challenge whatever new Gruul leadership is in place, hoping that he can bring the force and power. But if he's anything like what you just fought, that Gravelhide goblins ain't gonna be shit.
I pat Leod on the back and I cure wounds him again.
Oh, you get a cure wounds again. All right.
Just for 5.
So, I think we're a bit responsible accidentally for replacing a lot of guild leaders. So, do you want to hoof it before people start noticing we're installing new leadership everywhere?
No, we're not, because technically I didn't break any type of rules. I just healed. I did an Azorius thing. I helped out an unconscious.
Yes,
I
yes.
kind of like pat Dalen on the back, like, oh, we can make an
Yes.
anarchist with you. Yeah, you did pretty good for a quill pusher.
Maybe I know.
Dalen, you unfortunately do know that Leon's going to have to do a lot of paperwork to be instilled as the new guild leader, and also for the incident that's just occurred.
Leo,
Yeah, what's up?
you forward me all the paperwork. I'll do it.
What?
Yep.
I think he's saying he's going to do it for you.
I'm gonna do it for you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. All right, let's get out of here. Does anyone
Trade.
else need to do anything before we bugger off?
Nah, I'm done here. Let's leave.
All right,
Oh,
I'm done.
Lucy, you lifted a man.
I
A
did.
kid.
did.
Yeah, that
It
is
felt
good.
pretty good. To
Like
be
a
honest.
rat, like a rag
Badass.
doll.
And I've made a powerful ally, haven't I, Leon?
Yes.
We cool?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Do you
Good.
still need my help? I don't know if I'm just weird in
Yes, we
paperwork
should get
now.
you acquainted. Well, so now we've got 2 guild leaders in our little packed squad, so maybe we'll have Rao there as well, and Jace will want to meet you if he's there, being the new representative. So yes, we still need word of you. Yes.
He just
In short.
kind of nods.
Okay, cool.
And
Let's go. And with that, we're going to take a little break because we were supposed to take a little break a while ago, but I wanted to keep it for the Raiders. So we'll come back very shortly, and then we will keep continuing our War of the Spark plotline, see what's happening with everything that's going on back at the Is It Guild Hall.
All right.
See you in a bit. And we are back to Ravnica War of the Spark, episode 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are joining us for the first time, we have just deposed one of the guild leaders, Domri Rad, and installed one of our players as their de facto new leader. Leod joining, Dan playing Leod, joining as our guest. How do you feel about your new level of responsibility, Mr. Centaur Man?
I mean, that's like, hell yeah. Also, Leon, but like, now dawning that, wait, I have to do some paperwork. Wait, hold on.
No, I'll do it.
Oh, great.
All right. Jamie bids you farewell, just being like, hey, Leod, if you need anything, mate, you know where to call me, yeah?
Yeah.
Just say.
I do think that everyone should probably like get ready to sharpen some sticks, because boy, I like rode in on like a worm earlier today, and like these, you know, other guild members were like barely making a dent at the little like skeleton shit.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Well, so as guild leaders, you want us to start fighting against them blue
like-
lads, not the
like start
Vidalkin though.
getting- Yeah, not the Vidalkin. Just like
Yeah.
start getting ready.
Oh yeah,
at
no, we'll
least.
start preparing for war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh sweet. All right, who are we fighting? Is it the Boros?
Oh, we always fight the Boros, but
Yeah, we
maybe
do,
we can cut them
mate,
some
yeah.
slack and
We
like
cut them
now.
some slack.
Like just like a tiny bit. Just
Yeah,
like,
is the Boros helping us or something?
they're probably fighting the blue kids, not the.
Oh yeah. So speaking of Boros, I saw them building like a big spaceship thing or something. Are they trying to fuck off?
Wait, are
like
they
a
running
big-
away?
Yeah, no, like a big ship in the sky. They kept saying it's called the par something or other. Yeah.
Well, is it like a parachute? Like they're trying to run
it's
away?
it's got like rockets and shit on it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like a building but can be in the air.
Oi, is it? Kind of like said to Morris. Where are you? Are
what's
you
up?
still invisible?
Yes, but I make myself visible.
Are you
Ta-da!
hearing this? Oh, wow, amazing. Apparently the Boros are building some kind of like big fuck up ship thing. You would know
Yes.
about that shit, won't you?
Do I know about this, Matt?
Roll history.
Okay.
11. But you know what? I'm gonna use my last flash of genius.
All right.
16.
You actually heard whispers. This could be the Boros's blueprints that you've been hearing about. Something called the Parhelion 2. The Parhelion used to be a massive Boros warship that, they during the last major guild versus guild incident, they made a giant floating air fortress base that they would just like beam radiant light and either subdue people or totally obliterate them on the spot. And the Parhelion 2, by any measure, would be a bigger, badder version of that.
Yeah, it seems like the Boros have successfully created their biggest warship yet.
Oh, cool.
What, to run away?
Well, obviously they want to stay well away from you guys, the real threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it knows what's up? Is
I
it twisted
know.
bizits?
I'm hip. I'm with it.
I punch Morris on the shoulder.
You all right there, mate? Yeah, you's all right for an
I'm down. I'm making death saves.
All right, so Nasius pipes up. He's like, okay, so are we making the pit stop to the Orzhov territory on the way?
Look, I think we should. I've found out some things about this portal. It's otherworldly, and it is drawing from powers that we cannot access.
Yes, I felt a big wave of ugly magic emanate from something earlier. Did you feel that too?
Yes. If we are unable to shut this down, they could be endlessly bringing through these dark troopers.
Oh no. Well, let's go see what's up with this Boros deal. No, the Azorius, and then what? No, what the Orzhov? There's too many guilds in this city for me to remember sometimes.
No, there isn't. There's just the right amount.
Lost
Okay.
Florences.
Yes,
The
yes.
Crux.
Yes, and you head off down to the direction. It's actually on the north side as well, the district of the Orzhov, and you can get there pretty quickly, just kind of looping around in your travels. You start to head into it. You see people back in war here. Like there is a lot of panic in the streets. You can actually even see the ghosts are fleeing these things as well. Things that would be incorporeal to normal people are fleeing the forces of this army.
Did we see a ghost get cleaved?
You do.
Oh.
And it's like the ghost itself had a little soul as well. It, like a little wisp just like goes up and starts floating into the air. So like, that's not normal at all. As you're going down the streets, you get to your coordinates. You're kind of in it's almost like a big cathedral church, but also it looks like a bank at the same time. Very Orzhov. You go up to the tellers and you see a priest sitting behind it, and he's like, "Hello, yes, sir. May I take your business number, ticket, and what is your current nature of your debts?" Oh, sorry, my assumptions have been incorrect. Have you got any debts to the Orzhov? That's usually why people come here?
Who's he talking to?
Any of you?
Oh.
No, I'm good.
Leon scratches his head with the Biden. It's like, I don't think so.
Okay, so you're after a loan. Well, we can sort you out today with that. We actually
Nobody
have
wants a loan.
Well, if you don't want it, just let's
I've got crippling student debt.
and you hear his ears prick up. He's like, "Debt, you say?"
Oh,
And he's like, "I'll write down for a debt collector to come talk to you about that student debt."
Oh,
Morris, how
shit.
Mr. And you see his eyes glow like silvery white. Mr. Monroe of these. Is it? Yes. A debt collector will be coming to your house within the next 3 days to talk to you about how you can provide. And in the event you can't, we will happily take your soul for the afterlife and add some interest per day until you are no longer.
all right, send Dave again. I like Dave.
Yes, Dave is good. Death Pact Angel, love that guy. And in here you can see a couple people, but you're not sure if these are the people that you're supposed to meet. In this, this foyer area
Are
of
we
the bank.
supposed to meet those people?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking?
Anyone?
Didn't
Right.
your guild guy say we'll know them when we see them?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty helpful. Can you call that dude? Don't you have a thing?
Dude, you have your little buddy thing on your wrist there.
Yeah, elbow.
Get him to give us a better description, because what
Why
the hell
not?
is that?
Why not just walk in?
I mean, we could do that. We
I
got
walk
2
in.
guild leaders with us.
It's true.
Let's go. Let's just push through. Push through.
Yeah, you just go through the doors.
Get out of my way.
You do that, and you can see kind of there's like a little small office here, and you see a couple people talking to each other. Fiona,
I take that teller's pen as well.
Excuse me, sir.
No, shut
excuse
up.
me. Oh, I'm going to charge you for that. I'll send it to your bills.
I didn't see that.
And Fiona, you see a couple people up here. Can you roll a perception check for me? Everything's kind of, it's very dimly lit here, and
Angsty.
Ooh.
yeah, a little bit angsty. Sorry?
23, I see you.
Yeah, you see a familiar sight. You see a woman with dark skin and kind of an afro with this guild-neutral clothing, kind of looking around, talking to someone and shooing them off a little bit.
Is that Kaya?
It's Kaya. See Kaya kind of sitting around and looking around, waiting someone with great anticipation.
Let's hold on, guys. Let's see who she's here to meet.
I'll
It might be us.
I'll kind of trot up to him like, oh, hello. How you doing? What brings you here?
Did Raoul send you?
Perhaps. What are you waiting here for?
He said to give. I got some coordinates, and he told me to meet here, and he said that you would bring me to him, and I would be able to speak to Jace about some business that has happened.
Well, that sounds quite familiar. So, a bit awkward. We might be here for the same reason.
Oh
Would
no!
you
Oh
like
no!
to
Please, please,
stay
look.
with us?
I know I took the dagger. I know I wasn't super honest with who I was, but I promise I didn't think any of this would happen. All right.
What's your real name?
Oh no!
My name is Kaya.
Oh.
We're not here to accuse you. We're just along for the ride. We're also
Okay. The Azorius immediately started trying to arrest me, so just forgive me.
I thought that's what your name was.
Any move is seen as an arrest.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
well, you're welcome to stand with us if you'd like to be around like some familiar faces.
Yeah, you were all cool before. Now you're all not cool.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that when the whole of the Orzhov Guild decides to turn on you, and then the people you thought were, trying to work with you are more or less trying to kill you at this point. I feel very alone.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I mean, I know I'm an assassin by trade, but still, this is another level.
I kind of walk up now, and I'm like, hey guys, I don't know. I can't see anyone who's like really obviously we're supposed to meet. So, oh, who's this?
It's the person we're supposed to meet.
Oh.
So where's Vraska? She was, I figured her and I could have a little chat if I see you guys again, huh?
A little bit awkward.
Not quite sure.
As I mentioned, she's
She's
new-
spirited away.
very,
Did
very,
she?
very new.
Oh, did she go traveling? Did she go to the Outlands?
I suppose. Well, not before causing a bit of trouble, bit of strife.
Did she go to the country or something? Did she say anything about that?
No, she just sort of. She's a free spirit.
She is. Yeah.
She just
Cool.
sort of zipped
So
off.
she's not coming back around anytime soon,
No,
is she?
some kind of phase
So,
shift.
actually,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's look, we have a little in joke. It's called going to the country.
Oh.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you go out rural, as it were. Go to
Go
the farmlands.
bush.
You go far enough outside of Ravnica.
Isn't that where you take people to die?
Yeah.
Take
No,
people to
well,
the farm?
in our sense, it's more like a vacation. But yes, we are going to the farm in that sense, but we're not dying.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, she's
We
gone off-
frequently, me and a couple others, we'll go out to the countryside and have a little relax every now and then,
Well-
just to get away from it all,
It's like a club.
Yeah, you could say like it's a club. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes. Vraska's gone off. I'm not sure where. Possibly to the country.
Cool.
So, I am
Yeah.
actually currently acting leader of Golgari.
Oh, she's kind of given. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I can at least be under you for some protection then, haha. Because you see, your guild is very much responsible for some stuff that's gone down, and I have been responsible for some stuff that has gone down in my guild. So, any guild leader that can help me out would be greatly appreciated right now.
This is also the guild leader for the group. This is Leo.
Oh, awesome. So Domri's not around anymore? Is
We
that...
fucked him up.
I kind of
Leo
like.
did.
Oh, good, I
raised
hated
the
him.
Biden.
You know, he would
Yeah, it
always...
was a little shit.
Every now and then he'd come around and to our little, rural gatherings, and he would just be awful. So I'm glad that... Is he dead?
I
He's
didn't
dead.
feel like he died.
Oh.
No, some type of plot armor kept him alive.
Hate that so much. I don't like that guy. Always bad vibes.
I have his stick.
Incredibly rude.
Oh, you've got his... he was given that, right?
But I mean, yeah, and
No,
he left it.
Yeah. I wouldn't keep that around if I were you.
Why?
She kind of looks over. She's like, how in his right mind is this gruel leader?
Leo he's fine. He's just
He's
Leo.
chill, I believe.
Because if Domri's got
Leo.
anything like that on his person at all, for the same reason that I'm in a bit of trouble, you do not want to keep that staff anywhere near you. In
Is it
fact,
evidence
destroy
for
it.
something?
No, just destroy it. In any sense of the word, get rid of that thing and obliterate it. I'm sorry if it's a trophy, but it's just not safe. You need to. So particularly the head of that, that staff. Make it no more.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of
making him riddles.
You ever heard of the scry spell?
No.
Tell us about it.
Yes.
Yeah, it treated as a monitoring device almost.
Yeah.
I recently got rid of a gift that I realized was something very similar, and once I did, I'm out of that now.
Who's behind all of these?
So it's
scrying
magic.
spells?
Well, that's the thing. I never met who was doing that, but they very clearly have manipulated me into doing something that aligned with what they wanted. And all I wanted was I wanted the debts of the spirits of the oligarchy and their infinite servitude to be released. And they've said they could promise me that. They said their agents had met with me and told me that you had this knife that could release people like this, and I couldn't pass that up. So I killed the Ghost Council in order to free the indentured spirits.
Damn.
Of
Mad respect.
their infinite servitude. So now, Taysa Karlov, the acting new guild leader of the Orzhov, and I have been working together to relinquish some of these debts and make sure that this oligarchy is reformed in a way. Make sure the Orzhov are less of a mafia and more of a community-driven service. But that just played into his hands, or their hands, or whoever is doing this directly. We're doing good for the plane, we thought.
So this stick, very bad.
Yeah, destroy it. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already heard everything they're doing, but at this point, you see what's on the streets. They've already got what they want.
Okay. I just like try and break it right here.
You snap it, except it feels like the head of it is not able to be destroyed as easily.
Fine. I really didn't want to do this, as I kind of like lift it up, and some of the tattoos kind of like flare up in his body, and he like goes to headbutt it with his antlers as he uses dispel magic at Biff.
Oh yeah, dispel magic, just yeah, you
Yeah.
dispel the magic and it just smashes the whole thing, and you can see like this mix of black, blue, and red mana just like wisping away into the air as he does it. And it, yeah,
Yeah, in a flare of green mana, just like.
coming out. Yeah.
Oh, felt good.
Impressive.
So
I would have loved to have studied that.
Do those colors co-align with any of the guilds?
kind of, yes. Yes, kind of. And almost all of the guilds that have either been manipulated or something along the lines of that have had at least one of those in their guild combination colors.
blue, so Asperia was not Asperia. So there's that.
Oh, that was definitely Asperia that died.
Oh,
Yeah. I will give you that.
but someone in the Azorius is probably no good.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, if it's blue. And then who's black? What guild's black?
Golgari.
And that was
Or so.
Rasco, right?
Yeah.
And then there's red, and that was Domri. Black,
Domri's
blue,
red.
red.
Domri's red-green. But yeah, each guild effectively embodies two colors. This is going into Magic the Gathering lore, but yes, each guild will have two primary colors of Magic, and I typically change theme for each episode so far. So you can see Gruul behind me. Azorius is white and blue typically, and Golgari is black and green.
Gruul represent.
Yeah,
Is it's blue and red, baby?
and Simic is green-blue.
Oh, okay. So it could possibly be not just the Azorius then.
Yeah. And right now you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 guilds be affected, each one with a color belonging to red, blue, or black. So what does this mean? What does it mean for all of us then?
Means we're fucked. We're in serious trouble.
Could
Yes,
we go
well-
back to Ral?
Yes.
Well, yes, we'll have to. I mean, we need to still divert the rest of the power from the ley lines to the Thousand Storms.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
So
almost forgot
hold on,
about
has Ral
that.
actually explained what the Thousand Storms is? Because 1,000 years of bad weather doesn't sound particularly nice to me.
Has he explained it to me?
No, not at all.
No, don't know, but I trust him.
Fair enough. He's a guild leader, but also, you know, we've been through a few of those lately.
I do what I'm told.
Fair. What do you want to do? Anyone want to do anything before we start heading back to Nivix?
Yeah.
Oh,
think so.
I just. So you did the thing. I forgot completely all about it because of the whole Domri fiasco. But
did
did
the
you do that? Okay.
I managed to direct the power from the ley lines back to the Thousand Storms.
I was gonna say that my first action as a guild leader is to let you do that. So I guess retro, I did that.
Oh,
That's
thank
very progressive. I like
Nice.
that. Yeah. Good job, Leo.
Yeah, just
Thanks.
congratulate Leo just scoring for us. Fantastic job. Oh, you did well too, Morris. Don't
Oh,
worry.
thank you.
Well done, Leo.
Nice.
Really stepping into your role.
I didn't see it. It didn't happen.
So,
That's how I get around a lot of rules.
See it, it's not illegal.
very, fuck it hell.
The paladin motto.
So, okay. Do you mind if I tag along? I would love to see what Ral's doing with this storm plan. I hope I do trust him to get what he needs to done half the time. He's
Sure.
got good. He has fairly good judgment in my eyes.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Do we need any more ley lines before we go back?
We do, yes.
Should we do those before we go?
If we are able to.
Of course.
Excellent.
The
Okay.
Obsidat.
And what's it called? What are they? The
Obsidat are a ghost council of 8 ghosts. Kaya
They're
has
all
just
dead now.
Kaya killed all 8 of them.
They
Yeah,
died
what-
again.
Sorry, where was the next ley line? Was in the-
They said one in the Orzhov.
Orzhov, that's what I was trying
One
to
in
say.
the Orzhov guild was in progress to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we are.
So somebody's already doing it.
So someone's
It's in
already
progress.
doing this one. So
Oh,
you probably don't have to worry about it. I would say right now.
Yeah, head back to is it?
time with is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that,
Alright.
let's do another little stealth check for the party to try and get back. See if we get back. Kaya's gonna help you with this one.
Oh,
Damn.
Being a ghost assassin, she got a 30, not a natural 20 though.
oh my god, I got a nat
Oh.
20.
Oh well.
Oh, nice.
That means
Just
we are already at 50%. So we need one more success out of the 4 of you.
I got a 15.
Ooh.
I got 21.
Hey!
We're good. Don't even tell me the rest of your results. So you managed to sneak through the streets and get back to Ral's laboratory, and you can see like this machine is humming a lot more. You can see like 10 big coils with like different colored magic flowing into them. intimate at this point. Sorry. I don't know what that was.
Emotional.
It's just so dramatic.
Matt's been drinking again.
Yeah, drinking more water. You see all of this going there, and there's all but one tube marked Orzov that is still trying to be flowing into it. There's one more that says Selesnya has also not been fed in fully.
Oh.
But it looks like this one is kind of sparking, like something's blocking the passage.
For which one?
For Selesnya. And you get back, and there's a couple people here now. Ral is standing with a man in a blue cloak and white markings, not unlike the one in the overlay hung up in the background. And he looks like he's got like dark, kind of almost emo swooshy hair and a big hood up, and he's got like this blue kind of glow to his hands as he's almost perpetually got magic flowing through him.
How ripped is he though?
Doesn't look ripped at all.
Is this Dovin?
No, this is not Dovin. Dovin is a blue Vidalcan man. This seems to be a young adult human male.
Do they look familiar?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Ah, balls. 6.
Oh no.
Never seen him before in your life.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
They seem to be conversing with Ral, and you kind of catch a glimpse of his eyes, and they're glowing like very pale blue.
It's Raiden. We sent to Mortal Kombat.
I've already been in a Mortal Kombat earlier today.
Yeah. Ral turns around. He's like, "So, how did you? I see that the Gruul ley line has made it here. Good job, everyone.
No
did you have
easy
any
task.
Did you have any trouble with Domri?
Well, we killed him.
Leo, would you like to explain who you are to the group now?
I am acting guild leader now of the Gruul.
So Domri's dead. Domri's dead?
No, he's gone to the farm?
He disappeared.
Oh, good time. Good. Nice to see you again, Kaya, by the way. And sorry, Lucy, what'd you say?
He disappeared. We don't know if he's dead or not.
Upon
We
hearing
did kick his ass.
Upon hearing you say he disappeared, this dude turns around and just goes, "What do you mean disappeared exactly?"
Well, I had him in a telekinetic grip.
Yes.
Leod pummeled the absolute crap out of him.
Yeah.
And then his body just sort of shrank in on itself until it wasn't there anymore. It was weird, and I have seen it before. It's the same thing that happened to...
Excellent.
Yeah.
So and you say he's gone to the farm. Is that correct?
Apparently that's what Kaya says where they all go.
Okay, we haven't seen the last of Domri then. Ral,
His stick's gone.
Ral, do you have any idea where he may have fled to? Sorry?
His stick's gone. I broke it.
Did the stick have this insignia, and he traces like
Yes,
a
it
magic
did.
marking?
I'm assuming it is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it did.
Okay, this is worse than we thought. That means he's infiltrated what now? Azorius. He's infiltrated the Gruul, the Orzhov, the... Oh, please, not the Demir.
Who's infiltrated?
What does this symbol mean?
Ral, are they trustworthy individuals? And Nasius, can I count on you? And Nasius turns around. He's like, well, yes, sir. They are very trustworthy. In fact, five actually of these people have been doing your work under your name this whole time.
Oh shit.
So I suspect that yes, in honor of this, you could definitely trust them. And he turns around to you. He's like, "Wouldn't you agree?"
Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah,
well-
this point means shit to break.
Well, good. Well, this is Jace. This is the Living Guild Pact. He is embodying all of the magic within Ravnica and can imbue and make laws come to fruition and enforce them just by his hand.
Morris bows.
He looks like he's like 25 at most, by the way.
Yeah, I also like lower my head and do like a salute.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to do any of that. It makes me actually quite uncomfortable.
J-
We are not worthy of you, sir.
No, it's okay. Look.
I shall avert my eyes.
Mr. Jace.
Yes.
Please.
It makes me uncomfortable. Please look at me.
Okay, Mr. Jace.
No, please. Seriously. I treat me as if I was one of your own.
Of course, anything for you, Lord Jace, your highness.
All right. As he says that, Leo just kind of like goes up and like puts his head like arm around Jace.
Everyone in the room.
Hell yeah.
I can imagine everyone in the room is just like, like at this, and Jace is just like that.
Oh well, we want to let you know that we've established. Well, there is it's not us, but there is there's another guild. There's a brand new guild.
What do you mean another guild?
They want to join the guild pack.
Do I have to take on their magic and imbue their laws?
Here's the thing: they don't have magic, but they eat rats.
So the is this just a Golgari offshoot? Because we can handle the Golgari can just take them in, and they can be the same part of the same guild. It's fine. If that's the case.
They are quite keen on establishing themselves, I think.
Look, I don't. This is not pertinent.
We just thought we'd let you know.
Okay. It's Dalen, right? Dalen.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, he knows my name.
Oh my god, so jealous.
Dalen. I will look into this. However, I do have something to tell you now, and Nassius, this affects you too. When that portal opened, it destroyed the Guild Pact spell and magic. So, as it stands,
Leod is not entrapped.
No, and I no longer have that power. So, consider Ravnica under great threat, and effectively we have no guild pact as it stands.
That's alright, little bro. I'm sure you can just lift some weights and it'll be all good.
Yes. Yeah. Look, Leon, I like you. You have a bit of you have an air about you that is just always positive. So
He's very Leod.
Nassius, good job on choosing him. And Nassius is like, yes. Yes, sir.
Wait a second.
Hold on, isn't he the guy who talks shit?
Yeah.
Nastiest, yeah.
Can I go up and offer him like a little snack?
Oh, thank you, Fiona. What is this?
Just it's a little snack. Just a little. Figured you've been on your feet dealing with all of this.
I have. I've been I have a myriad of illusions that can go out and do my bidding, but it does cost a lot of mana. So any replenishment would be great. What have you got?
Well, I've got muesli bars.
Oh, excellent.
I've got some fruit sticks.
I would love some fruit sticks.
Fantastic. It's
Excellent.
like, yeah, some fruit sticks. I'm like, okay, now, how many?
Raul's just sitting here, just like.
I'll give you one as well. Be like, you can have one too, darling. Now, how many people
just like kind of
know that the guild pact is no longer?
Sorry, just got distracted by a message. George, can you sort that out? Yes. And just make an infinite link. At one point, I could feel the mana ley lines of Ravnica swirling and congregating on a single point, which was my being. And when the portal opened, I didn't have that anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And so far, it's only us who know?
Yes, please keep this between us.
Yes. So, would it be unreasonable to just pretend the guild pact is there?
Yes. So my intention, much like I have only just told you now, is to effectively just keep as the acting guild pact, but we have a plan and it has an unfortunate hiccup in it. I don't want to be that anymore. So if we can find a way to fix the living guild pact situation, but not necessarily have me as the living guild pact, I would like to be free to go to the farm a little more, as it were.
Are you sick?
I just need a vacation, honestly.
Can't
No,
you just,
I'm
like,
not sick.
Can't you just say,
Raul
like,
just goes. You could just tell them. We're about to meet a bunch of new friends anyway. Just tell them.
Go on.
What were you saying, Leo?
This is a safe space. We're all
I was
friends.
Yeah,
Safe
and
space.
I was gonna say that with your like living guild pack powers, can't you just say, all right, here is an allocated vacation period?
Yes. Do you have
You would-
any annual
you would-
leave?
Well, the problem is I keep using my annual leave on other things that I need to do. I've got a lot of responsibilities, so it takes me to the farm a lot. Raul's just like, they're not from Ravnica, all right? Just rip the Band-Aid off. I'm sick of hearing this farm stuff. The farms don't exist. The city is the whole plane of existence. There is no rural area, all right? They're just
What
not
the
from
fuck?
here.
I'm sensing a bit of hostility
Are
coming.
you okay,
from
Brown? Would
I'm
you like
so-
a little snack?
I'm just so
Fiona,
sick of.
let's
I'm
snack
just
him.
so sick of everybody dancing around it. All right, I am not from here. He's not from here. Kaya's not from here. Fucking Domri isn't around from here. I just want to do my work. I want to call my friends from not Ravnica here. Can we please?
So
Can
then-
we please do that and
So-
save this city?
Your friends are from the farm.
You guys farmers?
What do you mean, not from here?
Yeah, where are you from?
Okay. So you know how like when you create like a tiny hut or something, you exist in a pocket dimension. Picture that. Yeah. Okay, you follow me? Yeah. So
no.
through your studies, you create pocket dimensions and things, and you go into there, and it's a nice little place. Imagine if you could go to a place much like Ravnica, but entirely not Ravnica, and it is just its own thing.
Like a farm.
Like a farm.
Like virtual reality.
And Jace just goes. Jace just
Do
goes.
you deal in
This is
animal
why I-
husbandry?
This is why I kind of say the farm instead, Ral. It's just
Oh, you're so wise, Lord Jace. Keep
it never
So
goes
you're-
well.
So you're from
The Outlands, the farm, it's all the same place.
that is not Ravnica,
Yes.
but is? But
So
is
it's like as big as Ravnica.
Bigger even. Ravnica's one of the smaller ones.
Okay,
All is-
okay. So, other places exist.
Yes. And currently, one of those places is connected to here, the desert place, and a huge army of undead is coming through to this
Okay.
place.
What? Why the army of the undead? And who is this infiltrator you mentioned?
Okay, so you know how there's like one dragon on this plane? Like one
Right.
dragon. Yep,
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And Raul's just sick of this. He's just at this point.
Well, only one dragon exists.
Yeah,
Isn't he
yeah.
the leader of
well,
this guild?
You know how Niv
Yeah.
killed all the dragons?
Yes.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble. I didn't want to tell you this. Niv is dead. Niv just died. He died like 3 days ago, and Niv was fighting another dragon,
Oh, shit. What?
and this dragon is not from here.
I feel sick.
So, this dragon, Jace tells me, because Jace literally fought him not long ago, and it broke his brain for a little bit. He went to like a little pirate island. Vraska was there. He had amnesia. Long story. Don't get into it. Don't worry about it. Jace is back, has his memories. Problem is, this dragon has been stealing shit from all over these other places, and now has decided to come here and do something with them.
Who is this other dragon?
His name is Bolus.
Ballless?
Like,
Like
Bolus.
Yeah, okay.
He'd been
Bolus.
deboned.
Well, so we call him Bolus. It's Nicole Bolus. Is
His name
this
is Nico.
Nicole Bolus? I will put it in the thing.
Nicole Boldless.
And Jace and the others have been tailing him and fighting him for years.
So brave.
And, yep, sure is.
And
Thank you, Jace, for being
is that-
so brave. Huh? Okay.
And
Is there any
that
other
who's
questions?
Controlling the undead.
No, that is actually someone we know. And Jace like blushes a little bit.
Oh.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, that's Liliana.
Who's
Liliana.
Liliana?
Liliana is a very powerful necromancer who is working with Nicole Bolus. She used to work with us, and since a little bit of an incident in the past with myself and a few friends. She has seemingly told us to F off, and she's now bringing this horde through to question mark. We're still trying to work that out.
What did you do to piss her off?
Yeah.
We have a bit of a history.
Oh, like what?
Go on.
If there's any chance of defeating everybody, we need to know all the information out now.
Her and I have a bit of a complicated past.
You ghosted her, didn't you?
And no, in fact, she is much older than I am, and you know, it's a bit of a I'm immortal and you are not, and I couldn't handle that situation.
Right.
Yes. She has the power of staying young forever, like, but that has also become her greatest downfall. The dragon has taken an opportunity to seize her contract.
It's like
as
a
it
Twilight
were.
situation.
Yes.
So what you're saying is you got too old for her.
See, this is why.
No,
he knows about-
I'm the mortal. I'm the mortal.
No, I know.
This is why I didn't want to meet the other Ravnicans. Nastiest.
It's okay. I give him a hug.
I keep the facade up. All right.
I give him a hug, but it's
Thank you, Leon.
not comfortable. Very small.
He seems like much more awkward than you would expect, and especially talking about any kind of romantic life he's had.
We've all been there.
um,
I kind of scratch his head.
So, Jace, what do we do, sir? It's, back me up, guys.
Yeah, what do we do, Jace? This sucks.
Yeah, what would you want from us?
Want us to kill your ex-squeeze?
I
What's the squeeze?
don't know if that's
Like a
the.
girlfriend.
I don't
Oh,
know
I
if
see.
that's. I don't think
a
that's.
maid partner.
I don't know if that's the way to go about it, but
You want me to throw the book at them?
I think.
Want me to throw my fist at them?
I think even if we don't throw the book at her, Ravnica will, at the end of this anyway, if she survives. But I think for now we need to get this machine working and call everyone from
All
the
the guilds?
Outlands.
Okay.
Everyone.
How many
Other
places
guilds?
are there?
Well, I guess Ajani was Boros for a while there when he stayed here. But yes, we will call everyone. I think that might be the key to at least forming our own defensive line here.
Do you want
So
us to
this-
keep this information hush hush?
Unless you talk to someone else from the
The farm?
Outlands. Yep. Then yes, please do. It's much like yourselves. I don't think they could handle it. And then you see him just go, all right, I need to make some preparations. And you see like 20 very real major illusions just pop out of him, like from every direction, starting to walk around and do tasks.
Wait, Supreme Leader Jace.
Just call me Jace. Just call me,
you
please.
please-
Bellerin, Jace Bellerin. Yeah.
Anything for you, Lord
Jace.
Bellerin Jace King.
Yep.
Would you please kiss my cat?
Now that I can do. And he leans down and goes, oh, aren't you a good little one? And it gives me a little kiss on the forehead.
I like
And
grab
Florence in
Fiona.
your head just looks up at you and goes, guess who's Jace's favorite now?
Yeah, I like grab Fiona and I shake her and I'm like, it's actually happened.
Oh my god.
I am never washing this cat again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boss, please wash me.
Hold on, Jace. If you don't
Yes.
have the power to install
Laws.
laws and guilds and such,
Yeah.
could we perchance take your kissing of this cat's head as an initiation of the guild you mentioned?
Look, do you really want the 11th guild thing to happen? Because
Yes.
that's gonna throw out a lot of balance.
It's already thrown
Put it on
out.
the back burner. We can put it on the back burner and just pitch your ideas.
How about us? Look, let's talk about it on the back end of this. And if Florence does well enough and can lead the guilds, we will have a cat as the leader of this guild. How does that
Wait,
sound?
Done.
there's already a
No, don't care.
Is that what you want? Is it? It sounds like the cat's very important to you.
Yes, please, Your Highness.
Okay. Don't call me that.
Whatever you say, Lord.
All right, Ral. How are the preparations going? And Ral just goes, well, we've got the Demir, Boros, Izzet, and Simic about to charge against the forces of the dragon. And Aurelia is who will be leading the charge, has the Parhelion 2 with possible allies about to lead there. Yes, the ship.
Alrighty.
Yes. We're going to try and drive the invaders back at least and try and see what their forces and might are. We think this could be enough to at least put a dent in their forces.
Okay.
Should we get into the thick of it?
I think we should activate this machine, see who pops up, and then see what their plans are. I've got some friends that might come. I'm hoping they show up and heed the call. We're not sure what this is. Basically a beacon that we're going to try and light. The beacons of Izzet are lit, and when they finally land, we'll find out what they need from us.
Right.
And Rohan will answer.
All right. So that's pretty much where we're going to end today. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh.
What a cliffhanger!
Yeah. So you've met Jace. You have fawned over Jace. You have convinced Jace the cat's going to lead the Klungos.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Dude, that Domri fight was so good.
It was a good
Oh my
fight.
god. Still feeling the after rush from it.
I love. Yeah. Did you feel stressed? Because I hope you did.
I did.
I will break you.
I was like, I want to win.
Yeah.
I want to win. I forgot about my accents, but
Yeah. So we got about 10 minutes before stream's over, so we can do our usual and go like some favorite moments and favorite things, and then we'll do some little spruiks left. So, who had some favorite moments for other players?
My favorite moment is when Fiona would be like, "Yeah, go Leon." The Golgari do not actually represent this chick.
I nearly missed that too.
I loved the way Morris starts shit with these zombie things and then just immediately leaves and leaves us to deal with it. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
I like all of Dalen's trying to maintain face. But I don't see it.
I like Lucy's just like enamored like eyes when like Leon came in. Was like, oh my god.
I saw an opportunity. I was like, man, surfer gruel on a
actually,
worm
that was pretty cool as well.
That sounds rad.
Lucy's like,
riding the
just like my
giant
fan
worm.
fiction.
Yeah.
I loved Leod just in general. That
Yeah, Leod was good.
Yeah, Leo was
mad
dope.
chat energy
So wait,
brought.
I
Incredible.
love himbo energy every time. It's great.
So good.
Yeah.
Now acting guild leader.
Now acting guild.
We've
Yeah,
got
so we
more
keep
guild
supplanting guild leaders.
Yeah.
He's like
That's not the
Fragile
intention I
President.
had for this game, but it's happening, so whatever.
Look, who are we to control fate?
Yeah.
I mean, I plan a loose skeleton at best, and then you fill all my blanks, so you know, it goes where it goes.
Oh, fantastic.
Insight into my probably only of, you know, as long as you hit certain story beats, I'm good. I don't care how you get there.
Also, Jamie, fuck. It was just so nice to like bounce off that.
Oh,
as
yeah?
Leo. They just like
I
just resonate with each other.
I wanted to have a Chav kind of voice the second we did Gruul. I was like, I know I'm gonna do Domri soon, but he's an antagonist. I want to have a friendly Chav to have a role play with. And Jamie, you know, Jamie was just there.
I liked our farm discourse. I love any instance where we have to talk in code. I love it.
Yeah, I love that you guys like got told literally, like the last time I ran this, I literally told, like, I didn't tell them what it was, and I was being really coy about the farmland thing. Ral got sick of you talking about it this time, and you still refer to it as the farm. I think that's so funny that he's just outwardly spilled the secrets of these people, and you're just like, yes, I think I get it, but I don't.
You know what? That means Nico Bolas is a farm dragon.
dragon?
He's a dragon of the farm for sure.
Yes.
But
He's got
yes,
a
no.
straw hat in my mind.
Big reveal, end of episode 3. Yeah, you're coming to blows with the big bad dragon man himself.
Oh, yeah, we
And
are.
his machinations. Yeah.
Fun.
Hey, can I ask, Matt, if it's okay for us to have a long rest before we go and do anything?
Look at that too.
No!
We're in
I'll let
war.
you know when you get a long rest, but you will level
Oh,
up. So,
Hey.
as usual, we're going to level up once per stream. So we'll probably hit, what, 15 or 16 by the end of it?
Nice.
Yeah. And so, that's cool. What do we got left? So, thank you so much for joining us tonight with this team up with Split the Party and Roll for Damage. Before we say goodbye, I'd like to go around to everyone. First off, I'll start with Dan. And Dan, where can we find you? Where can we, see more of you and your beautiful
Hello.
face?
Well, hello, I'm Dan. I am D-Reb in Twitch chat and Roll for Damage's Discord. I'm not big on social media, but I am big on Humblewood. That is Monday nights, Australian Western Standard Time, 8 p.m. Here on Roll for Damage. So come hang out and watch me play Yeho Wizard Man. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, other people from the Humblewood department, that we are in the finale this coming.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm psyched.
I'm like,
so
so come see that.
Nice. All right, and going through our cast. Benji!
Hey, I'm Benji from Split the Party, and that's surprisingly where you can find me, George, and Matt doing most of our bullshittery. So come join us at Split the Party on YouTube. We also have a Discord as well, which has been popped into chat as well. And if not, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Banjek with a K at the end. There's 3 H's in there. You'll find me eventually. That's me.
All right, Rachel!
Hello, my name is Rachel Fukar. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rachel Fukar. You can find my book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, on the internet. And you can see me on this channel on Wednesday night for One Shot Wednesdays. I'm going to be hosting a slightly Scooby-Doo-esque mystery one
I
shot.
love
So that's
that.
going to be fun.
Yeah.
Come see us for that.
All right, George.
Hey guys, I'm George Goldfetter. You can find me at Sir Georgethy on Instagram and Twitter. And again, I am from Split the Party. We're currently in our 4th chapter. We're actually getting towards the end of it. It's getting real spicy.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend coming and checking out some more content from us.
Awesome. Axel.
Hello, my name is Axel Bevington. You can find me in my house, but please do not. And you can find me on the internet at Bevingto on Instagram. I am a Perth-based actor / makeup artist / general menace.
Awesome. And I've been your DM. I'm Matt Brown. You can find me over at youtube.com/splittheparty as well with the rest of our crew. George and Benji are in there. We're doing some reaction videos to some things that have just been on TV recently. We also do the Chapter 4. We also do streams on our own feed, twitch.tv/splitthepartytv. We do a morning show. We talk with people from around the community. We're not doing one tomorrow because we want a little break. And then we do a painting stream on Thursdays. Same flavor, TTRPG community coming in and painting minis with us. I'm also a professional DM. You can hire me to do your games at dungeonmasterforhire.com.au. There's me and a bunch of other Melbourne DMs that we can do digital games or in-person games. Let's do digital for now because we are in lockdown number 6.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you want to support Split the Party, patreon.com/splittheparty.
And for our Roll for Damage stuff, just to recap, we've got Humblewood on Monday nights. We've got the last show tomorrow. We've got One Shot Wednesdays on, you guessed it, Wednesdays. And the Scales of Bob have just started again. That's on a Saturday. And of course, if you've missed episodes, you can find them on the YouTube channel. And you can subscribe to this. And you can do all the stuff and follow in all the places for fun stuff on Roll for Damage.
Awesome. All right, I think we are doing a raid fairly shortly as well.
Let's go raid.
We're going to be raiding Blackwater D&D, if I'm not mistaken. So, whenever we are ready, I'm happy to do that. Does anyone else want to say anything before we go? Because
Yeah, please come back next Sunday.
Yeah,
come back next Sunday. Yeah, come back next Sunday.
Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
for
to-
having me. And
Yeah.
We love Leon.
Dummerzan.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to say also thank you to our techs and producers. We can't do this without you. Thank you so much for taking the stress out of running the stream. We love you as well. All right, so I'm not sure when the raid's going to happen, but, see you next week. We love you, and whatever else comes our way next.